Good morning, everybody. Welcome to JTraedz TV, where we discuss all stock-related contents and much more. Guys, thank y'all so much for joining me. For my Kick members, my Twitch members, guys, due to this OBS update, man, it for some reason shut down my multi-streaming right now, so I'm gonna have to fix it to see what's going on. So I can show you guys right now. So it's showing right here. Oh, I can't see it right now. I'll wait till we cut everything off. But it's saying that it's unauthorized. I have to re-log in and everything to I guess gain access to my multi-streaming. So right now it's down at this moment, guys. So come over to my YouTube channel at this moment until I get everything fixed, man, at this time. I do apologize about that. So like I said, due to the update, everything is down. Let's go ahead, guys, and dive right into our news for Friday. Stock futures rebound Friday after a 3-day slide as tech shares pop. Bitcoin stabilizes. Stock futures rose on Friday, putting the market on track to put a positive end to a volatile week that saw investors left disappointed over tech stocks and fearing a cryptocurrency collapse. Dow Jones Industrial Average futures gained 213 points or 0.4%. S&P 500 futures added 0.4%, while NASDAQ 100 futures gained 0.5%. All right, guys, so let's go into as far as economics today, guys. We do have consumer sentiments that will be at 10 o'clock. That's going to be very important. Definitely keep your eyes on that. And again, we're going to break down the charts, basically how this week has been holding up going into next week, and see if we can see some type of reversal going from a downtrend week to now an uptrend week. Other than that, let me see. I think that should be it. Oh, it's SPY. I'm sorry. SPY recaps. As far as the SPY recaps, guys, from yesterday, Thursday, we had an open of 680.94. We had a high of 683.69, a low of 675.79, a close of 677.62 with the volume of 112.8 million in volume. So let's go ahead and take a dive into our charts today, guys. So thank y'all so much for joining me. Man, it was a lot going on, man. I ain't gonna even lie to you, boss. Man, I had to have some work done on my house, man. Had some electrical issues. Due to the fact is my air was off and on, man. It caused me to get sick, man. My eyes started swelling up, man. And so I had to have a doctor's appointment. It was so much going on this week, man. It's crazy. And then now today, I can't even do my multi-stream because now the multi-stream is down for some apparent reason. I can show you guys on my OBS. See right here? Unauthorized. See, I can't even open it up right now, so I'm going to have to log in after I get off my live stream to get that bad boy rocking and rolling. So for all my Twitch members, Kick members, come over, guys, all to YouTube, and we can just all be in one facility. As far as this week goes, I know I did a little one-on-one. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, man. I'm trying to stay prayed up, boss. I mean, there's a lot going on, man, and but I'm glad that you're okay, T. And I'm glad that you're returning back to normal, to better health, man. And we're gonna definitely continuously keep you in prayer, boss, for you to recover back to full health. And thank you again for everything that you do for me and the community on Discord. So shout out to you, man. And let me go ahead and give you some love to tell you thank you for everything that you've been doing. So my salute to you, brother. Thank you so much for everything, man. I definitely appreciate you. Thank you so much for everything, man. Appreciate you. And as I was talking to one of my members from yesterday, guys, doing my one-on-one, was telling them to just understand the patterns of what the market is telling you. From Monday going into Tuesdays, I mean, we can definitely see that we bounced from the 681.90 up to 682. We got this high, basically pushed as high as 698, where we got rejected, and we started this downtrend from Tuesday into Wednesday, into Thursday, now coming down to these lows right around that 670 level, but that push right back up towards that 681.90 to 682 level. So as we starting off today, right now we're like in somewhat of a little range right now. So what I'm expecting is, again, if we don't get no bullish push today, those buyers don't step in, we could see a lot of back and forth, a lot of consolidation where we'll be in a range, up and down, especially right here being underneath that 682 level. So you can see back here that 682 held up a strong support. If you go back a little bit, that's going to be a strong area, because at one point it benefited the bulls, because right here you can see we bounced off of that around that 681.90, 682 level once, twice, where that level held up a strong support. You can see right here. We bounced and we bounced. So it held up as strong support. But now being underneath that level, Now we got to see, can buyers reclaim that price point, or will the sellers, the bears benefit from it, from trapping buyers for that pullback down to these low key areas right around that 676 down towards the 672s, the 670 levels themselves, where we'll go from this trend line back all the way down to this trend line. However, if buyers can step in, and remember, we do have 10 o'clock data coming out. We have the consumer sentiments coming out that could change the course of everything, where we'll go from a downtrend setup now to a possible uptrend going into next week. So we'll see on how we're going to pan out. But as of now, this level will be resistance at this moment until we can get this re-break back above 682. Now, once we get this break back above 682, then yes, we'll have room to run back up towards the 684s, up to 686 plus. So keep that in mind. So this is going to be like a make or break area. If we get back above it, if buyers can turn this back into support, yes, we can start to navigate and rotate our way back up towards the 684s, 686, basically back up towards the 690s. We'll be back into this range. So basically, once we get back above the 682s, this is the range that we're trying to hope to stay in going into next week. Trying to almost creating somewhat of a inverted head and shoulders pattern in some case. But like I said, if we do not break out and this remains resistance, then we will continue the downtrend that we've been starting since Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because this will be the next lower high. So that means that this area would now turn to resistance, turn to a strong barricade pretty much for buyers, where sellers can trap buyers and pull back down to even more lower areas. The main thing that we want to see for this week, we want to stay on top of 680. I'm going to go into my 5-year chart. I'm going to show you why we need to hold that. That's my 5-year chart, yeah. So you remember that we've been talking about this red trend line for the longest, right? We've been talking about this red trend line for a long time. So keep in mind, every time we hit that red trend line, we pull back. Red trend line, we pull back. Red trend line, we pull back. And as far as this week, now we have a red candle taking place. So that's why we need to stay above 680. However, if we do crack 680s, we fall back down into the 670s, lower possibly into the almost close towards that 650, where we'll rotate our way all the way back down to this price point here where we bounced at, which was around 650s. So that's why we need to maintain 680s going into next week. So therefore, we hold 680s, we can get our way back into the 690s, and you finally get that push up to 700. But we need to break out of this range. We need to break out of this strong trend line that's been stopping us for a little minute. Because like I said, the last time we hit that trend line was in 2021, 2022, where we ran up, crossing over into the new year, caused a major bear market. So, and we still have yet to get that nice pullback down and retesting all the way back down towards the 613s. So right now we're kind of straddling right around this trend line, which that trend line is still holding up pretty well, pretty decent, where we're not getting that full breakout yet. So right here, notice, remember, these are weekly candles, guys. So every week that we're trying to get on top of this trend line or get above this trend line, we always fail. We run up towards that trend line, we pull back on down. Trend line, pull right back on down. Trend line, pull right back on down. So if you notice, this is still holding up as a solid brick wall that buyers still have yet to hold above. So that's why we're going to need to get that break up, especially holding 680, where we can get a stronger push going into next week, because next week we do have non-farm payroll data in them coming out. So other than that, like I said, going into today, Friday, from post-market into pre-market, I mean, we've been on this little uptrend. We did hold above the 670s, moving our way back up towards the 676s, back up towards this 682 level. Again, this is going to be a make or break area, because again, we need to get back on top of that price point in order to turn this right back into support. Because like I said, you seen how well we held last time when we were on top of this price point, where we navigated from the 682s all the way up close towards the 690s. So pretty much a $8 push. So that's why we need that. So far, we've been on almost roughly a $10 push back to the upside, damn near a $12 push. I mean, we didn't go all the way back down to 670s, close to it, but then we wound up getting that bounce back to the upside. Now, the reason why I got 670s is because if you scroll back a little bit, go all the way back, 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 right about here, right in this little level. That was in, I want to say in November. I think that was November. Yeah, November, where it acted as resistance and it also acted as support. That's around the 670s. And then from that key level, we held, go this way a little bit. We held right in this little spot. That might be where we're at right now. Let me see. Let me see. That's where we bounced at. Let me put my little price point real quick on this. Come on. All right, these lows. All right, let me take that line. Let me go back this way. Where we at? Where did we bounce? Damn, perfect. See that? That was perfect. Bam. That was right around the 671s. So 670, 91s back on up. That was perfect. So that's where you got that bounce at. So if you go back a little bit, right here's where you got that bounce yesterday. See? The fact that we held that level, from that little level, you pushed all the way back up towards the 680 levels. So notice that from these bottoms, almost like what it did to yesterday in post market. Look at this rotation, all the way back up towards the 680s. So, and look where we perfectly bounced at in post market. Bam! Look at this, perfect bounce. And notice again, the only thing that stopped you right now is the 682. So right now, that's going to put us in a range from these areas all the way up here. So right here is going to be considered the top until we break. So when we do get a pullback, Jay, what can we pull back down to? You got to take these old levels into consideration. We had this little bounce right here, right around the 677, 69s, all the way back down to these low areas right around the 676s. So if we can't break out, we could pull back down towards these key levels this way. Again, thus keeping us in a range. Because you can see right here, 676, 682s. See that? Couldn't get above 682s, right back on down. So keep in mind, look where you at. Right back at these tops again. Right back at these tops, and you have these bottoms. So right now, that's considered a range. So because we have yet to, we haven't yet to test these bottoms yet, but right here we're testing the tops at this moment, which we're still having trouble trying to break out. So keep that in mind. We got about 4 minutes, guys, to the bell rings. So that's what I'm definitely keeping on watch at this time. So right now, look like this around the 682 is still gonna hold up as some type of resistance, still falling on this downtrend setup. So until we can break above that 682s, then yes, you'll have room to run towards 684, 686, where we can start to create some type of a cup, like a U-shaped pattern back up towards the upside, breaking out the downtrend finally that we've been in for roughly 3 days. So keep in mind, trend line pullback. Trend line pullback. So we need to break or get above that 682, turn that bad boy into support, where we can focus on pushing our way back up towards the upside, towards these areas of 690s and so forth. So that's what we need. So keep in mind, tops, you got these bottoms right here, and then you got these little secondary bottoms right here. So, but like I said, you got to focus on the full rotation. 676, 682s. So right now, look like we're pulling back slightly at this time. Don't forget, 10 o'clock, we got data coming out. So before we come all the way back down, we're going to do is focus on this range first, right here. So this is the range that we're going to focus on from here to here. That's going to be the range that we're going to focus on first and foremost, to see, because right now, look like sellers still have this level. Because again, all they did was turn support, now into resistance, because you're underneath that price point. Nadia, good morning, Queen. Good morning. I hope I love the one-on-one we had yesterday. I hope everything worked out. You can see, things in a more clear light to, putting yourself in a better position and so forth. But yeah, we're going to knock it out today, Queen. We're going to knock it out. We're going to knock it out. Got about 2 minutes till. And remember, we're still holding underneath that same key level that we talked about yesterday, Nadia. Same key level. Remember that area we talked about? Where you reverse after you ran on up? Boom. Double topping. Double topping at this moment, still holding up as a strong resistance. So right now, still holding up a strong resistance at this time, guys. We got about almost a minute in. Let me make sure I got everything set up good to go. Contracts and everything rocking and rolling. So everything is still looking a little... Let me see what contracts I can look at. As long as we hold that 82 level, we can still play the downside pullback until we break above 82. So let's see. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled. I'm going to see what we're going to do with the first 15 minutes to see if we're going to get that break. We do break. Let's just say we do break. We got about 40 seconds left. And we do break. You do have room to run towards 84. That's going to be your next key level. Why 84? We go back a little bit. What was that 84 level? See right here? 84 bounce. So you got between 82, 84. So those are going to be your two strongest resistance. 82, 84. Because they held up a strong support and now holding up a strong resistance. So remember, that's going to be the next level. If they do so happen to break above 82, you got to deal with 84. So right now, guys, we got about 18 seconds to the bell rings. Right now, we still are unable to get above that 82 at this moment, but we'll keep it on watch. I'm going to keep it on watch about 15 minutes because I don't ever jump right in at the bell. I like to give it about 15 minutes to see where we go. 5 seconds, guys, in a matter of 4, 3, 2, 1. Game time. Let's rock and roll. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Right now on 82, still starting to pull back a little bit already. 82, starting to pull back a little bit. I mean, now the thing I like about today a little bit, the watch list is starting to light up in the green, so it look like buyers are stepping back into the stocks. AMD right now is the top gainer, followed by Nvidia, Apple, then Tesla, then Microsoft. So it look like we starting to get a little bit of bullishness starting to step in, but let's just see, can we get, do we have enough strength to break through 82s up to 84s? Don't forget, guys, we got 10 o'clock data coming out. Consumer sentiments. So I do have an appointment today, guys, so I will be leaving around 12-ish, by 12 o'clock. So I'll be on with you guys for pretty much the first half of the market. So right now, trying to go for that break, but keep it on watch. Make sure that if those buyers can hold. Like I said, if they can get that break above 82, next level up is 84. If 82 holds, then do expect a possible pullback. I'm just going to tell you right now, we cannot break. Do expect a possible pullback if we cannot get that 82 breakout. Keep it on watch. Watch this trend line. Watch this 682. Remember, one strong support can be now strong resistance. Which is, again, buyers have to get back above it to reclaim it, to turn it back into support. So it looks like buyers are trying to push. We got VIX pulling back on down, and also Nadia, I do have your IWM that you were talking about. You are getting a nice little push back up towards the 690, 261.50 of the 261.50 to 262. Sorry about that. A little bit of a push, because you still got VIX falling. VIX is falling back down towards this 1974. So right now, SPY, like I said, as long as VIX keeps falling, we should be seeing a possible push above that 682 of the 684. We still got, like I said, IWM is still pushing pretty decent. So remember where your resistance is on IWM, Nadia, right around 261.50 up to 262. So you can see right here where your resistance is as we pushing up to it. Keeping on watch with VIX, watching this $20 level. Because right now with VIX, you're going to be in a range between $20 to 21. $20 to 21. So if they do get a little bounce off of $20, they do have room to push up towards 21, which should give you a little pullback. But right now, we're still battling at $20 on VIX. So right now, VIX looks a little weak right now. Little weak. So you already know VIX does the opposite of what SPY does. So if VIX falls, SPY and everything else pushes back to the upside. So right now, VIX is pulling back down towards that 1970. You should have SPY pushing right up towards that 84. There you go. All right, there go your squeeze. There go your push up towards 84. Keep it on watch. They go to push towards 84. You got VIX falling back on down towards these key levels here. Keep it on watch. There go your 84, guys. There go your 84. 82's up to 84. We called it. 82's to 84. We called it. 82's to 84. Boom. There it is. There go your 84 that we just talked about. That's crazy, huh? It's crazy to see that, huh? It's insane to see that. You could have jumped in. Queen, you could have jumped in. Could have went for a quick little scalp on it if you wanted to. You didn't have to rush, but a quick little scalp on up, because like I told you, as long as VIX was pulling back on down, SPY and everything else is going to push to the upside. So as I told everybody, I said, we get this break above 82, you got room to run up to what? 84. So a quick little scalp, $2 scalp up. So we called that out real quick. It's fast. You got to be on top of it. It's fast. There go my alert. 684. We just talked about it. 684, because you still got VIX pulling back on down. There goes SPY squeezing up. VIX pulling back down. So right now, we're definitely getting that nice squeeze to the upside. Make sure we stay on top of 84. You want to stay on top of 84. Now, even if we don't stay above 84, as long as you hold 82, that's good. Because now you done broke out of this downtrend setup, now in a range of 82, 84. So even if they don't get they don't hold above it, as long as you hold 82, stay within this range, in this little range right here, between 82, 84, then we can possibly focus on pushing up to the next level. Because we want to create some type of a bull flag pattern. So we want a nice engulfing green candle close, preferably on top of 84. Which we can, once the next candle come in, we can use 84 for the next leg up. Yep, there we go. So let me see, underneath 84, still got somewhat of a little bull flag pattern still setting up for the possible next leg. Let's see, 84, keep in mind, gonna be resistance. We gotta get that break above 84. That'll be your next leg up. Still got VIX still pulling. VIX still pulling. All right, let's see. And IWM, Nadia, you have hit that 261.50. Let's see, can we get that push up to 262? SPY, we need to get that. We need to get that re-break above 68. 84 for that possible push up to 86. Because all we want to do now is rotate our way back up to these old highs. Basically, all we want to do is reclaim everything that we lost, pretty much. So next level up is gonna be between up 86 up to 87 towards these pre-market areas, pre-market highs. Yeah, but right now, just focus on the setup. I know it's high, but focus on the setup because right now it's bullish. Right now it's bullish. I know it's high, but right now bulls have control at this moment. So right now, like I said, watch this A684 on SPY and IWM. Watch your 261.50, 262. Watch these two levels because, like I said, resistance, resistance. And as I told you guys, watch 684, 684, 684, 684. As I told you. And we got that push above 82. Your level is going to be up to 684. So, bam, if y'all caught that quick scalp, shout out to y'all. All right, so far, so good. So far, so good. Don't forget, guys, we got data coming out at 10 o'clock. Data coming out at 10 o'clock. IWM, I mean, all your highs is really, once we get this break above 62, Nadia, it's all the way back up towards 64 to 65. Yeah, right above, right towards that 65 level. So, between 64 and 65. So, once we get this break above here, you got a lot of room to run from this level here. Like, we kind of like almost like a little gap fill type of thing. So, as long as those buyers keep pushing, you'll go from the, the 61.50, 62s up towards that 64, 65 level. We kind of do like a little gap fill. Like, just kind of imagine a gap fill in your head. Where we can just reclaim and kind of run all the way back up towards resistance, which is all the way back up towards these tops. See that? Keep that on watch. Keep it on watch. Just want to stay above these key levels. And then go for the next leg up. Same thing with SPY. Want to hold above 84 for that next leg on up towards, what was that, yesterday's pre-markets area? Pre-market and post-market. Towards the 87, 88s. Almost close back up towards the 90s. So as we pushing on up, you want to hold 84. You want to turn 84 into a floor. Stay on top of 84. Right now, when they fighting, buyers and sellers are fighting, you want to get above 84. Because, again, you want to hold 84, turn it into support for that nice little move on up. Because, see, last time we held 84, we ran up as high as 87, almost close to that 88 level. So, we just want to reverse. We just want to create a big old cup. That's basically all we want to do, guys. We want to create like a big U-shaped pattern. Cup. There we go. There it is. Damn, it's like as soon as I said it. So, all you want to do is create a cup pattern. Create a nice little cup pattern. Back up towards these highs. That's it. So right now we got a nice little U-shape. Buys are definitely in control right now. AMD is at a 5%. NVIDIA is at a 3%. So right now buyers have it. VIX is still falling. VIX is falling back down towards the $19 level. As long as the VIX keep falling, SPY's gonna keep going up. So remember, they do the opposite of one another. So now with VIX having an downtrend, now with SPY we should be creating an uptrend. So as one is downtrending, the other one is uptrending. Same goes for IWM, SPY, and everything else. So right now we're creating an uptrend from these bottoms towards right close towards that 670.91. You're just uptrending. See that? Look at your pattern. Post market, pre market, intraday, uptrending. It's creating an uptrend. Creating an uptrend. Now, how far can VIX pull back? We got some levels back down towards is that like the 1850s. Got room to fall back down towards the 1850s. We crack 1850s all the way back down towards the 18 levels. So you already fell back underneath 1974. You back underneath that level. So yeah, look like the next key level is gonna be the strongest area we fall back down to. It's gonna be around 1850-ish, about 1850. Because you definitely got VIX reversing while SPY's pushing. Yep. So right around at 1850. Put my price point on this one, guys. Let me set this up real quick. All right. So like I said, as long as VIX keeps falling, SPY and everything else is gonna keep pushing. So right now you are above 84, and again we want to go back up to. We want to go back to taking out yesterday's and all these areas that we lost throughout the whole week. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. We want to reclaim everything back. So now that we back in this range, we got room to push up towards the 690s. I mean, as long as this bad boys keep pushing up towards that 688.75, 690s, up to 691s, back up, basically back up to the 692s. See this big U-shape pattern? I mean, big cup pattern we making? That's what you want. You want to come all the way back up to these old key levels, guys, where we fell at. We got these old areas up here, so it look like we got room to push up towards 87 to 88. 87 to 88 to get this nice, strong, bullish push to the upside. So right now, bulls have it. I mean, right now, look at it. It's just consecutive green candles in a row. I mean, buyers are definitely taking control right now, guys. Definitely taking control. So you see all these old key levels that we need to get back above? Yeah, but don't worry about that right now, Nadia. Don't worry about that right now. Buyers have it. Focus. Take your eyes off the RSI right now. Focus on the momentum right now. Focus on the momentum. I know it's getting high, but I mean, right now, I mean, look what's happening. I mean, buyers have control. I mean, will we get a pullback? Yeah. Yeah, of course we'll get a pullback. And then don't forget we got 10 o'clock data coming out. Because right now, I mean, even though the RSI is high, what buyers are trying to do is they're trying to create an upper range because they're trying to go from the 670s now back into the 680s. Because right now you done broke out of the downtrend setup. Now you're trying to create a transition from a downtrend now to a possible uptrend. Because you got to think about it. Monday sets the tone, Friday sets the standards. So whatever Friday standard is, we're going to have to take Friday setup going into Monday setup, right? So the question is, if we do create this uptrend and we are able to manage to hold, stay above the 680s, question is, can we continue going to next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Could we start to see a U-shape back on up? Yeah, you're going to get a little pullback. Watch your 684s. Watch your 684s. And don't forget, you got data coming out at 10 o'clock. So watch your 684s. 684s. Let's see, can we stay above 684s even with the pullback? Let's see. Because right now it's an uptrend. I mean, you can clearly see it, Nadia. It's an uptrend right now. It's clearly an uptrend from post-market, pre-market, into intraday. It's a clear uptrend right now. It's a clear uptrend. So buyers do have a destination of where they're trying to push to a certain price point. I mean, because again, Fridays could be could be a possible Friday squeeze, possible. Like I said, as long as VIX keeps dropping, SPY's gonna keep pushing. So right now with VIX, we're at around 1936, and we could crack this level here. We got room to fall back down into the close to the 1850s. So if we could crack this 1930ish levels back down to the low 19s, we could find our way back down towards the 1850s. So that means as long as VIX keeps falling, SPY's going to keep pushing, Queen, because you're going from now this trend line possibly to fall back down to this trend line. Because again, look at VIX. VIX is now on a downtrend. It's no longer on an uptrend. You're underneath the 200-day moving average. Everything has transitioned now, going from bullish to bearish. So right now, I mean, look at this. It's still ramping up. So, I mean, don't count it out. Don't count it out. All you're doing right now is creating a huge cup. I mean, you already did one for IWM. You already created a cup for this. Now you're creating a cup for SPY. That's all you're doing is creating a big old U-shape pattern right now. Huge U-shape pattern. Now you see it as I minimized everything. Look at the pattern. Look at this U-shape pattern. Look at the rotation. You done got back above 682. That was one of the levels we need to get back above. You're back above 84. One of the levels we need to get back above. Next level up is going to be right around this 688.77 up to 690. All we doing are trying to take back everything that we lost. Everything will pull back. All we want to do is turn all these areas back into support now. We want to reverse it. We want to now get this push back up this way. We want to play, we want to play the range. Look where we started at. Look what we dropped from right here. It was around 691.48, close to 692s. We fell all the way down to what? 689.90. So now we are back in this range. So now let me move it up. So now we are here. Right now we're right here, Nadia. Right now we're right here. So I'm gonna move up the box. Bam. See? Look at the range. Because you're back above 82s. All we're doing now, we're just taking out all these old key levels. We got room to possibly run up towards 687.12s. Back up towards yesterday's pre-market areas. Up to 88s. Right now, still pushing. VIX is still pulling. Remember I told you. We cracked this floor. You have room to fall back down to the 19s to possibly 1850s. So as long as VIX keeps pulling, SPY is going to keep pushing. Same thing with IWM. It's going to keep pushing. So right now we almost to these key levels here. So let me see if it's gonna hit my next alert. So let me put it right where I got my price points at. That was what, yep, 87.12, perfect. Let me see, can we hit that target? Can we hit that price target on the upside? All right, I got that alert. And I'm gonna have up towards 88.75. 88.75, let me set an alert. 88.75, there's gonna be 2 alerts towards the upside as long as VIX keeps pulling. Down towards that 1850. 1850. We want to crack 19 on VIX down into the 18s. 19s into the 18s. So we want to go back up towards these tops here. Because the goal is to get all the way back up here. That's the goal. So 90.92. That's the goal. 90.92. So all we're doing now is just now claiming back all this that we lost throughout the week. Strong bullish. I mean, it's bullish. I mean, it's definitely bullish. Can't knock that. I mean, it's definitely bullish. I mean, you got to give credit to where credit is due right now. Got about 14 minutes, guys, to that consumer sentiments come out. Right now, buyers still have control. Still creating this U-shape. Watching the level on VIX. Let's get this crack of $19 all the way back down towards that 1850. We want to crack 19 down towards the 1850s. The more we crack, the more we push. So let's see, can we crack this $19 level? Right now on VIX, we're around 19. We want to crack it. Good morning, my beautiful queen, you. Any trades? Excuse me, any trades? And for my Twitch members and Kick members, guys, I do apologize. Due to this OBS update, it kicked out. It stopped my multi-streaming. So I'm gonna have to fix it over the. I'm gonna have to fix it after the live stream, because I mean, it's always something. Every time this updates, it always has some type of issue. So right now, guys, definitely get that nice bullish push to the upside. Nice bullish push. Nice little bullish push right now. Oh, okay. No problem at all. No problem at all. Like I said, all we doing, I mean, we could be setting up, gearing up for next week. I mean, because now we fell as low as the 87s. Because, like I said, the main focus for Friday, you want to stay above 680. That's the main thing. We don't want to fall. What we don't want to do, even after this run, we don't want to fall back down underneath 680s. We don't want to fall back into that, because this is what we want to do, guys. And look, based off of the chart pattern that we have on weekly, see, look on the, and this is a typo. This is one of those little typos, so don't mind that. Don't mind that. We're gonna focus on the candle where we at. So right now, based off the candle on the weekly chart, Monday through Friday, we are above 680. Cool. We are still holding above the 13 EMA. Cool. All we got to do is get that push back above these levels. Because again, the main goal is to break above this trend line, this strong, powerful trend line that, you know, that holds up like a brick wall. Because every week, pull back. But the main thing that we want to keep a balance in between is between 80 and 90. That's the main thing. We want to maintain this little range right here, you know, on the weekly basis. What we don't want to do is fall back underneath 680, because that's going to cause us to fall back into the 670s, possibly 660s, where we will get more downside coming. That's what we don't want to do. So for Friday's close, we want to stay above, at least above the 680s. So we don't want to fall back underneath that, because if we fall back underneath 680s, again, you'll fall back into the 70s. You'll start to curl back down. You start to create like a cup. You start cupping back down. That's what we don't want to do. So right now, everything is holding up pretty decent. Right now, where we at? 685. So right now, I mean, it's been going on a powerful move right now. Definitely a powerful move still. Still buyers in control. VIX is still fighting at 19. There we go. Crack that 19. $19. We want to see that pull back down towards 1850. 1850. We want to see a pullback. Right now, we're at 1902. We want to crack $19 on VIX, pull back down into the 18s. And as long as we keep pulling back, as I told you guys, SPY and everything else, QQQs, IWMs, everything will start pushing back to the upside. So VIX is definitely taking a nice plummet back down from $20, $23. Been falling ever since. Bearish. VIX is still looking weak. Crack this $19 on down. Get more of that push towards the upside of 87.12 up to 88.75. So just keep it on watch. I know we got data coming out in about 11 minutes. Yeah, because VIX look, like I said, you done fell back underneath the 200-day moving average. Everything looks bearish now on VIX. VIX is definitely coming back down towards these areas. Like I said, we do have room to fall down towards 1850. 1850. Keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. Because I know a lot of you guys are skeptical of jumping in because you feel like it's too overextended. I know. So now that we got it down packed on the levels that we can expect. All right. Bam, bam, bam. I can take off this little. I'll take off the little block. I mean, so y'all can see it all the way. So that'll be your next key levels up. Still got, like I said, VIX now into the 18s, guys. The VIX is now underneath $19. That's good for the upside. So again, we want to see that pullback all the way back down towards 1850. 1850. The more VIX pulls, the more SPY and IWM and them is gonna push. More upside to come. All we doing is pulling right back down to this old key area right here. This little bouncing area on VIX, back down towards the 1850s. That's what we want to see. We want to see a pull all the way back down towards the 1850s. Now, as we pull back down towards the 1850s, could we expect a bounce? So, we got to figure out. This is another trick that I do, Aussie and Nadia. Nadia, me and you talked about this. All you got to do, look at your VIX if you want to. And all you got to do is find the equivalency. So, what is this price point equivalent to on SPY? So, this 1850 on VIX is going to be equivalent to possibly this 87.12. Because you know how they both getting closer to their respectful areas. So, if you notice, it looked like VIX's 1850's bottoms, this little bottom area we're coming to, is going to possibly be equivalent to SPY's 87.12 top. Because you notice they're kind of getting close to their respectful areas. So we're going to see. It's going to be between these two areas. So right now, we are 1880s. We got about 30 cents away. 30 cents away from still pulling. From hitting these bottoms. So all you got to do is find the equivalency of VIX's areas and compare it to SPY's areas. Because remember, they do the opposite of one another. So if this area holds, say 1850, let's say for instance we get a bounce. That means that 1850 is going to be equivalent to SPY's top. Because they're going to be hitting their respectful areas. Keep that in mind. So, we got about 30 cents to still drop. 30 cents to still drop towards the 1850s. And as we pushing up, so again, measure it out. Measure out the bouncing area on VIX that could bounce for the possible area that could get rejected on SPY. That's it. Measure it out. Measure it out to kind of get that idea. Because you are overextended. Yes, you are definitely overextended. You're definitely overextended. And right now we're at 1880, still pulling. SPY still pushing. So it might be 88.75-ish. Let me see. It's gonna be between these two coming. As we pull them back down towards here, like I said, those bottoms is gonna be equivalent to between right in this area as we pushing up. Pushing up. See, I told you, Nadia, you talking about waiting. I told you. Queen, I told you. Go for the scalps. I told you. I mean, right now, it's still bullish. I told you your levels. Same thing with SPY. I told you guys. 82 up to 84, from 84 to the 86s. I told you. I told you what to look out for. All right, starting to get a little bit of a pull, a little bit of resistance. Let's see. Come on. A little bit of resistance up towards, was this 86? Yep, towards 86. A little bit of resistance, a little bit of a pullback, 86. A little bit of a bounce on VIX. Might be, let's say it's gonna be a temporary bounce. I mean, let's see. Because I still think we got some more pullback coming on VIX. I still think we got some more pullback coming towards this, towards that 1850. As long as you stay underneath 19.
Has donated $5.
Queen, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the dono. And guys, if y'all, my birthday is next week. If y'all want to, like I said, I will put up a little donation thing. If y'all want to give to your boy, so the donations is pinned on my YouTube. So if you ever want to, some birthday love. Just saying. But nah, Queen, appreciate you for the dono, though. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Getting a little bit of a bounce, So right now it's at 86. I still think we're gonna get that little pullback on VIX. So it looks like we're getting a little bit of a pullback, but it's still holding up pretty strong. Let's see. 86, a little bit of a pullback. What time it is? Got 5 minutes to that consumer sentiments come out. Consumer sentiments. Okay. Yep, let me see. Are we getting back on top of 19 real quick? What do we fall down to? 87, 1875? Almost 1875. A bit of a little bounce. I mean, it's still bearish. Just getting a little bounce real quick. So that means SPY's going to get a little bit of a pullback. But, I mean, it's still bearish. I was talking about as far as VIX. VIX is, I mean, you underneath a lot of key levels. Still looking bearish. Just a little bit of a pop back up real quick. Let's see if there's going to be a little temporary pop. And then the next leg on down. Let's see. So that means that once that next leg occurs, we should be going for the next leg up on SPY. So let's see. Let's see what we get. Data coming out in 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Start to pull back a little bit. Watch this 84. Watch 84. We want to maintain this range. We want to hold 84. Stay within 84. Hold 84 floors because we want to get that continuation push. Waiting to buy IWM. Dip buy. I mean, let's see. I mean, I do see 260. I mean, back from yesterday's little pre-market bounce. I mean, I do see 260. But if we can hold, I want to see if those buys will get back above that 261.50 first. I know right now we're gonna need 261.50 pulling back. The only level, like real level I see Nadia back down is gonna be around like. If we were to get a strong pullback, I do see 260-ish. But we'll see. But the main thing is we do want to get back above 61.50. 61.50 for sure. Let's see. Where's the VWAP and all that sitting at on this bad boy? I see like around 260. Like right where the open is at. Let me see what's gonna happen if those buys gonna hold 61.50 back up. I want to see what's about to happen. I know we got data coming out in about 3 minutes. See, we back on top of 61.50. I mean, I wouldn't mind a deep pull. I mean, a deeper pullback the better. But I mean, if they can hold 61.50, I mean, it's a reasonable area. SPY still holding 84. Where we at? 86, 84. So we're in like in a little $2 range with SPY right now. A little $2 range. Well, I still think SPY still bullish. I mean, we're just getting a little temporary pullback. So I still think that buys are trying to step in at 84. There you go. See, buys are stepping in at 84 and trying to reverse it. IWM, that's 261.50. Back on top of this respectful level. So let's see. We got to get that break above 86 for that push. That means that we need to fall back underneath 19 on VIX for that pullback down. And for the push up on SPY now. Data coming out in 2 minutes, guys. Data in 2 minutes. Consumer sentiments, 2 minutes. So just keep it on watch. I'm watching it with you, Queen. Yeah, I mean that's what I would anticipate. I mean, me personally, like I would like a strong pullback down towards 260 bounce, but I'm gonna see if they're gonna, because it looks like you're gonna be, well, buys are trying to stay above 61.50 and you got sellers trying to take it out. But let's just see what's about to happen with this data, because the data may change everything. Because I mean, due to this 10 o'clock data coming out now, I mean, more buyers may step in, more sellers may step in. It all depends what's gonna happen with this data that's about to soon be coming out. So we're about to see what it's gonna, result in. More buyers or more sellers coming in. Let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see what we get. If it's good, if it's put it like this, if it's positive, then we should be falling. We should see a pullback underneath 19 on VIX and continue back on down. And that means SPY and them should continue back on up. So let's see. We got a minute to go, guys. A minute to go on consumer sentiments. So let's see what type of impact that the data's about to have. So it's gonna be very important. I know right now we pulling back. I know. Pulling back down to the VWAP on SPY, right around 84. Because again, what you want VIX to do, you want VIX to crack right back underneath that 19 level. All right, guys, 20 seconds. Like I said, the base level I had was like 82. Around 82 for the pullback on that one. All right, we got about 5 seconds, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right. Let's see what we got. 10 o'clock data. 10 o'clock data. Let's see what we got. If it's good, we should be holding above 84, back up towards 86. If it's negative, we may again we could pull back underneath 84s, back down to the 82s. I'm not gonna be able to check it right now because I'm trying to watch everything, man. I'm just multitasking. I can't do everything right now. I do apologize. I can't watch it all. So if y'all can, put it out, let me know. Put it out, let me know, because I can't watch everything. So again, if it's positive, we should be holding above 84 and pushing back up towards 86 plus. If it's negative, we should be cracking 84s back down to the 82s. But right now, look like we holding. Look like we holding at this moment. Look like we holding 84 at this moment. Let's see. Let's see. Look like it's holding pretty decent at 84. So again, we need VIX to crack back underneath $19. We need to fall back underneath 19. So let's see, can we get this flush back down? So VIX could have been setting up a possible bear trap and be pulling back down. Because I mean, it's a bear flag to me on VIX. To me, VIX still looks weak. I'm just gonna be honest. It still looks weak. Until the only way I can be, the only way I'll be, convinced that VIX is really moving back to the upside is we get back above like 1950, 1974s and so forth. But right now, this bad boy is still looking a little weak. Still looking a little weakish. Let's see. Yep, got VIX. Got SPY pulling back a little bit. Watch this VWAP, guys. Watch the VWAP on SPY. Watch this 84. Watch 84. Because like I said, if you crack 84, you have room to fall back down to 82. But as long as they hold 84, you do have room to possibly push your way back up to 86. So the goal is, put it like this, especially for options, the goal is to trap shorts. The goal is to trap puts. So it's kind of like stalling them out of their position because they're trying to get back underneath 84s down into the 82s. So what buyers need to do is hold 84. You need to stall them out, stay above that VWAP. But let's see. So we got sellers starting to come in, pull them back down. Let's see, but buyers need to hold 84. I see VIX starting to bounce back up a little bit. Because I want to see if it's going to be a temporary push on VIX where it's going to run into resistance back on down. See, that's what I'm trying to figure out right here. Run back to this key level because you are underneath the 9 EMA. Because I want to see if this is going to be a temporary push where it's going to turn into like a trap and then pull back down. I'm still pushing a little bit. Because again, SPY, you want to stay on top of 84. IWM, you want to reclaim, stay on top of 261.50s, 262s. But let's see. Testing 84s. Need to hold 84. Need to hold. What time it is? Got about 3 minutes. Need to stay on top of this 84. In other words, again, we want to create pullback failure. Here we go. We want these buys to protect 84. We want them to protect 84 because the goal is to move back up. We don't want to come back down because, again, we don't want to lose the 80s. We don't want to fall back underneath 82s all the way back down to the 80s because that's going to be bad. Because that means you'll be falling back down into that downtrend. That's what you don't want to do. We don't want to fall back down. Uh-oh. Let's see. Come on, buyers. Got to hold, man. Got to hold. I ain't gonna lie, I was anticipating. I was getting ready up here. For I ain't gonna lie, for a pullback. It didn't go all the way. It went up to like 86. What it was, 86.50ish, possibly. Yep, 86.50. Should have known that. It's like every single time I'll be having something ready. It always shortchanged me. I swear. All right, let's see. All right, so let's see what we got. Like I said, buyers need to maintain 84. Excuse me. Up, we're starting to pull back some more. Come on, buyers. Come on, man. They need to buy up. Because you don't want to lose 84s. Because if not, you got room to possibly fall back down to the 82s. You don't want to get kicked out of the 80s. You don't want to get kicked out of, especially on Fridays. You don't want to get kicked out of the 80s. Because that's not going to be a good look going into next week. Alright, come on, buyers. Hold 84. There you go. Hold 84. Close it. What time we got? Got about 20 seconds. Need to stay on top of 84. Got about 12 seconds. See, sellers are trying to close it underneath 84. Buyers are trying to close it on top. See, that's why you're having a battle between buyers and sellers right here. If buyers can hold 84, they got it in some type of way. All right, here we go. All right, look like they closed it right in time. Let's see. Can they maintain it? They maintained it. All right, let's see. Can they maintain 84? All right, they held it. They held it. They held it. All right, they held it. They held it. 84, guys. They held it. They held it. They held it. Ooh, and look, bam. See how you call out these price points? 690, 261.50 IWM. 284 SPY. 684 SPY. Let's see. Come on. Come on, buyers. Come on. Gotta hold it, man. Hold it. Gotta hold it, because you don't want to flush underneath 84s. Don't get flushed. Don't get flushed underneath 84, because that's not going to be a good thing. Lord. Let's see. Because you don't want to fall. I'll put it like this. This is what you don't want to do, guys, on a Friday. Because right now you're above 84, cool. You don't want to fall back underneath here. That's the area you don't want to fall back underneath, because that's gonna be bad. That's gonna be a very bad going into next week. So right now we maintain the 84. So okay, think of a range of 82 to 86 with the mid area of 84. So think of a channel. 82, 84, 86. 86 right here. 86 being the tops, 84 being the mid, 82s being your bottoms. What you don't want to do is fall back underneath here, because you don't want to, again, you fall back underneath that 81, or if you want to round it off, 82s, look where you can fall back down to. You'll go from here, turning this back into resistance, and look on how far you can fall back down to. That's why you want to maintain 84s and move back up, because you don't want to tempt those sellers. Let's see. Still pulling back though. Still pulling back. Let's see. Let's see. Come on. And I see VIX slowly trying to creep his way up. It's like both areas shortchanged me. It's like I had the 1850s, it bounced before the 1850s. I had the 687.12, 688, it turned before that. It's like I had all my areas ready. God dog, man. It's like it shortchanged me. I was ready. I was waiting up towards these areas. Oh, I was waiting on puts. I ain't gonna lie to you. My goal was I was aiming for puts. It messed me up, man, because it started turning right at like 86.50. Man, God dog it. It shortchanged me. Oh, hey, I was put ready. Because I was watching VIX. I was waiting on VIX to hit that 1850. And that's when I was going to go in for my puts. Because I was waiting right here. It wound up bouncing right before it. God dang it. Messed up all my game plans up. I was waiting on it. I was getting right close to it, too. I was waiting on it. I was waiting on the 1850s. Because I wanted that bad boy to get overextended. I wanted to keep going into resistance and then start to turn. Yeah, it messed me up. God, it messed me up. Bull crap. God dog it. It's still a fighting chance, because this is the only first area tested. So that'll be only one test touch. So, we could, it could possibly bounce and retest. It's a possibility. It could try to retest if they get back above 84. Because you got to remember, this is the first test at the top, so that's only one touch. So keep in mind, guys, this is going to be a pivotal area, so there's going to be a lot of back and forth on that 84. It's going to be back and forth right here. You already can see what it's about to do. You can tell 84 is going to be that back and forth area where you're going to leave from it, return to it, leave from it, return. You can already know, you can see it clearly. I think that 84 is going to be that pivot area. There's going to be a lot of back and forth, a lot of rotation around it. I already see it. That's why right here, I'm not playing right here. I think this is going to be like a little chop area. It's going to be like a little chop zone where it's going to be back and forth. I'm not getting nowhere, not right here. To me, I think that's going to be the chop zone right in that little area. I think that's where that chop fest is going to be right there. I'd rather wait till we get away from it. Because think about it. You left from 84 and you return back to 84. See what I mean? See how you left from it and pull back to it? So right there is giving you an indicator, an idea on where that pivot point is at. That pivot point is 84. So I'd rather play away from it, whether it's on the upside or the downside from it. But right now, I wouldn't play on it because this is going to be a lot of back and forth around it. Now, could you scalp it? I mean, yeah, 84 to 86. Yeah, I mean, you could go for a quick scalp as long as those buys hold at 84 for that push up to 86. Yeah, I mean, you could go for a quick scalp, from, this area to this area. Yeah, you can do that. Nothing wrong with that. You can go for a quick scalp, but I just don't like these little small areas because I think I'd be wasting too much of my account on it. I hate that. I like to go for bigger areas. Overextensions. Again, downside, upside, I don't care which way. But yeah, right here, I'm not touching that. That's a pivot area. See, buyers' goals is they're above that 84 to push up. The goals for them sellers is to pull it back underneath and take it down. But right now, buyers have control. Buyers are holding it. So right now, there you go. So right now, buyers are holding. Buyers are holding 84, 84. All right, there we go. Pushing. And there go that little pullback we're talking about on VIX. Finally getting a little pullback after this. Remember I was telling you to see if that area is going to be a trap. So it was a trap. So it was 1950. So 1950 we got rejected and it started to pull back down. So now let's see, now that they are trapping buyers on on VIX, we want to recrack $19. Now finally back to the 1850. So it look like it's finally getting it. So let's see. Can we get that finally get that pullback down to 1850 like I was anticipating? I knew it was gonna be a bounce somewhere along the line. I thought it was gonna come down to 1850 and bounce first, but looked like we got a little bounce at 1875 up to 1950 and then pull back. I knew it was gonna be somewhere in this little area. That's why I said that's why I told you guys be on watch to see if it was gonna be like a little fake out, to see if it was gonna be a bull trap, which it was. It was a bull trap. Little bull trap. Caught those buys right here, 19, and then ran it right back down. So again, we still got a downtrend on VIX. So VIX is still downtrending. So that means if VIX is downtrending, SPY is uptrending. So that means pullback bounce, pullback bounce, pullback bounce. While this one, you already know, pullback bounce trap, pullback bounce trap, pullback bounce trap. While that bad boy trends his way on down. So long as you, like I said, as long as you hold at 84, that's cool. As long as hold 84 holds, but that's gonna be pivot. I know it's gonna be a lot of choppiness right there. I know it's gonna be a lot of back and forth, a lot of just ping ponging. It's gonna be a lot of ping ponging. That's why I told you this little area here. Nah, I mean to me it's not gonna do a lot until you get overextended, either on the upside or the downside away from 84. See what I mean? Back and forth. Stop. See what I mean? You left from 84, back to 84. You see what I mean? You left from 84, back to 84. Boy, they trapping right now. They trapping. Now they underneath 84. Now they underneath 84, trying to pull it back down to 82. I already knew it was going to be a lot of back and forth right here. Back and forth, back and forth. Now you got to think about the bottoms. Again, see, look. See, I told you 84 was going to be back and forth. Look at that. I told you. That's why I said I wasn't trading right there. It's back and forth, back and forth, back. I told you. It's going to be number back and forth right there. Up and down, up and down, up and down. What time it is? 2 minutes. If we're going to get this continuation sell-off, they need to close underneath 84. From 84 down to the 82s. All right, let's see. So, is sellers back in control now? Sellers have it? Because you're underneath 84 with room to fall back down to 82s. Let's see. I'm telling you, it's going to be so much back and forth right here. Buyers trying to go back up. Sellers trying to take it back on down. Back and forth. Right that damn 84. Now, if you got in on like the longs, well, not longs, but if you caught the upper shadow, your entry is good as long as you don't go back up to the, to your entry. But it's gonna be a lot of back and forth. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's gonna be a lot of back and forth right around 84. Back and forth, back and forth. That's gonna be your chop zone. Now, if they stay underneath 84, could be looking for that possible next candle down. Because it is starting to kind of get a little weak. Watch that 84, because now you fell back underneath. Yep, see, look. Now you done gap down underneath it. Underneath 84. Possible room to rotate right back down towards that 81, that level we talked about. But like I told you, it's going to be a lot of back and forth right here, guys. Underneath, benefits the bears. Above, benefits the bulls. So that's like a little pivot point. It's going to act as support and resistance. So right now it's acting as resistance because you're underneath it. But let's see what's about to happen. See, buyers are trying to push, but let's see. Do we have more buyers than sellers, or do we have more sellers than buyers? I knew this area. I just knew that was going to be choppy. I knew it was going to be choppy. Back and forth right around 84. I knew that was going to be the chop zone. Chop zone like crazy. And I kind of expected that on Friday. That was going to be a little choppy. I kind of expected that choppiness. But if you are in on a put, you want to, again, stay underneath 84 and then pull right back down towards that 82. Or right back down towards these areas here. Which you look like we're doing. Possibly could be doing. So let's see. Yeah, see? We're going to go from this level back down to this level here. So let's say we're going to go from 84 back down if the sellers have it. Look like sellers may have it. Damn, man. And VIX is starting to move his way back on up. Boy, VIX don't want to give up for nothing. I swear I don't. It's going to be chopped, man. Look at this. Look at the candles. Upper shadow, lower shadow, upper shadow, lower shadow. It's like it's all just, see what I mean? It's like chop. It's gonna be like a little chop zone right here. Chop, chop, chop. Now the reason why you're getting a little bounce is because now VIX is hitting at 1974. That's gonna be like a little resistance at this moment. It's gonna be a little bit of resistance. So that's why you're getting a bounce on SPY right now. All right, still maintaining the uptrend. All right, still maintaining back above 84. I told you it was gonna be choppy. I told you it was gonna be choppy. Chop City. I don't know what made me just. I don't know. I just noticed it. It's like I just kept realizing we just kept pulling back down to 84. Like no matter whether we was pulling up to it or pulling back down to it. It's like I just had a feeling that this 84 was gonna be like this little like magnet area where it's gonna be back and forth around it, like rotating around it. That's your chop zone, like right here. Chop zone. Because the only way to get it, again, the only way to get that confirmation on the sell side, we need to leave from this and recrack back underneath that 82. Because other than that, it's going to be chop, like until it makes either a true decision whether it wants to continue up or get that flush back down. So, right here is like a little chop zone. So just be mindful of that, guys. All I'm saying is be mindful of that. That 84 is going to be a chop area. Chop area. All right, look like we may have a little bit more buyers. Let's see. Buyers right back. Look like they trying to get back on top of 84 again. All right, back on top of 84. All right, buyers have it. So look like they go as to close right on top of 84, try to hold that range. But you see how many times those sellers kept trying and failed, and right at 84 they couldn't succeed, but they couldn't keep it underneath 84. 84 just too many buyers sitting right there. Too many buyers. But that's how you avoid that choppy crap here. Cause think about it. Think about how many shorts are trying to get in at 84, thinking it's gonna drop, and then it go right back on up. It's like I said, it'll mess with you emotionally. It'll definitely mess with you mentally. That's why you avoid this type of like level like this until you get confirmation. Because other than that, it'd be chop fest. It's going to irk the crap out of you. That's the crap you want to avoid because it will mess with you. All right, are we pulling back down on VIX again? Here we go, 19. We got to crack $19. Come on, VIX. See, if VIX can get this flush underneath 19s, back down to the 18s, Yeah, SPY can definitely get that strong push. Yeah, look like we're gapping down on VIX too. Look like we're gapping down on that bad boy. So it looks weak. Back weak again. Look like you got right underneath that 1927. So let's see. Get that flush back down this way towards 19. That means SPY should be pushing his way back up towards 86. There we go. Alright. Alright, now it looks like we continue on up. Alright, here we go, guys. Here we go. So 84, 86, back up to these key levels that we talked about. There we go. Once we got out of this little chop zone just now. Because like I told you guys, as long as VIX keeps pulling, SPY's going to keep pushing. So what we need VIX to do is crack $19 because we don't want it to bounce nowhere. We want it to fall to the next level on down, which is going to be around 1850. So we got to take out $19 if we want to get that continuation push. Got to take out $19. I mean, right now, as of now, SPY's still holding 84. I mean, you got to give it that. I told you it's going to be a range. I knew a range was coming. 84 is all right, pushing back up to 86. There we go. All right, because we want to test these levels up here. All right, here we go. Let's go back out a little bit. All right. Now we got out of that little zone, the little chop zone. Now we're pushing our way back up towards all these key areas. So we want to get back above 86, 88, up to 90. So we want to slowly move our way up towards that 690. So how we got what $5 left to still push? Because again, all we want to do is complete this cup here, and then go up to that next level here. All we want to do is try to move our way up towards 90 as possible, close as possible. So once we do that, then we got to figure out the next range, upper range now. So let's see real quick. That already held. So we got to get above these levels here. Because we got to, let me see, what was the old range? Okay, I see one up here. So that is what? Yep, 87.12. Yep. 87.12 with room to run towards that 84.93. I see that range right here. So I see that one. So let me take this real quick and move it over. What was that range? 87.12, right? Towards 94. So let me go back this way. Where you at? Yeah, we are about almost there. Alright guys, we almost there. Right into this little range coming up soon. Let me change the color to it real quick, my bad. Alright, boom, and bam, there you go. So look like we're trying to get back in this range here. 87 to 84. I mean, 94. I'm sorry, 87 to 94. So that looked like the old range from when was that? That was Friday's range? Last week's range? Oh, okay, yeah, yep. So that was last Friday's range from that 87.12 up to 94. So that was this old range here. So I see all of this. Okay. So look like that's what it's trying. It's trying to go into that range, but can we get it? Do we have enough bias to push into it? God dang, boy, that 19 do not want to give up on VIX. I swear I don't. That 19 do not want to give up. That 19 level on VIX keeps holding. That's what we need to crack. And here we go, back down to what? 84 again. See? Come on, man. We gotta get out of this chop zone. It's choppy, man. It's chop. See, VIX keeps holding 19. We need 19 to crack for the long side. Keep holding 19. And then you keep pulling back down to 84. Once again. If they can flush 19, we should be pushing up on SPY, but come on, man. We gotta get out of this chop zone. It's just choppy right now. It's choppy, right around 84. I told you it was gonna be choppy. I knew that was coming. All right, are we falling back underneath 84? What we about to do now? What we gonna do now at 84? It's like we can't leave it. It's like we cannot get away from 84. Because, like, again, the sellers are trying to go underneath it. The buyers are trying to hold it. So that's why you're getting a lot of back and forth, too. It's like you cannot leave from 84. Yep, see, once again, bouncing on 84 again. But slowly look at what VIX is doing, too. VIX then got his way back on top of 1927 again. So instead of falling through 19, it looked like it's trying to slowly creep its way back up in a way. Up, let's see. Man, this is crazy. This is so much choppiness. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is crazy. Come on, 19, man. We gonna crack 19? Or what? Are we gonna crack this? Finally crack it and stay underneath it? Jeez Louise. Come on, 19. Crack it, crack it, crack it. Now you see on Fridays, boy, it gets very, very manipulated. Very manipulated. Very manipulated. But, I mean, if you look at the overall setup on VIX, I mean, VIX still does have a downtrend setup, despite the pops that we have. I mean, it still looks downtrendish. It still looks bearish. So, I mean, you still got SPY still holding 84. IWM, you still holding at 261.50. So, I mean, to me, I mean, like I said, SPY, I mean, despite the choppiness, I mean, it still has this uptrend setup on it, though. That's the thing, though. SPY still has an uptrend setup while VIX still has a downtrend setup. You know, like I said, just despite the little bouncing and all this and that, I mean, look at the true direction, though. VIX still has a direction still pointing down. SPY still has a direction still pointing up. So it's still an uptrend. It's still an uptrend. It just right here was just a little chop zone right here. Chop, chop, chop. But now it look like it's slowly correcting itself to pushing back to the upside. Yeah, I mean, right now, Nadia, you're still on the uptrend. It's still on the uptrend. I mean, like I said, VIX is still downtrending, VIX and SPY them still uptrending. It just dealt with a little bit of choppiness at that 84 level. But I mean, it's slowly correcting itself. So it look like we're still trying to hold this uptrend, trying to push. So once we get this break above 86, then yes, we got these areas. Cause like I said, the reason why I got this area boxed out, this was an old range from last week, last Friday, correct? I think that was right. What was it? It was Friday's little range that we went in. Let me go back a little bit. What was it? I just had it. Yeah, right here. See that? So you had like that 87.12 bounce. Then you came up towards the 94s. Then you came back down to that 87.12. You bounced back on up. So you can see that range. And then we wound up cracking, falling all the way back down towards that what price point? 81.90. All my marks that I have listed. So the goal for the day is to get back into that range again, Friday's range. So it's kind of like you want to reclaim Friday again. So whatever range that we held last Friday, you're trying to get back into it this Friday. That's what it looks like it's trying to do. It's trying to go back into the last Friday's range. So that's why we need that push 86 into this range here, up 87.12 up. Still got this uptrend, still trying to push up to it. So it's slowly uptrending to it. Slowly trying to uptrend to it. We're not too far. I mean, still got, like I said, the uptrend is still building. Uptrend is still building, just slow. I think I see what they're trying to do, though. So it's like, okay, what it look like they're trying to do, right? I'm speaking from the long standpoint. So instead of going on a crazy rapid move where they're getting overextended, so what it look like they're doing right now for the first half of the market, it looked like they're just slowly trying to ease their way without, basically without trying to give the bears an opportunity to take it out. So it's like they're trying to tighten it up, right? Because they know, okay, for example, they know they ran too quick right here, too fast, too soon, right? You got overextended. They gave the bears opportunity to pull it back on down, right? Down to the EMAs. So right now, if they just slowly coasted without overgapping, overdoing it, it's gonna stall those puts out. So instead of getting overextended, they look like they're just slowly climbing it because they're not trying to give sellers an opportunity to step in again. Because like I said, they right here they spiked up too quick. See right here? So if you notice the difference between this movement here and this movement here. So here, you shot up too soon. You shot up too fast. It looks like I don't like what they're doing now. They shot up too fast off of those EMAs. They had nothing to support it. And what did you do? You fell right back down to the EMAs, right? So it look like what they're trying to do, they're trying to stay close to that 9 EMA as possible without trying to give those sellers of the shorts an opportunity to pummel them back on down. See right here, you had a huge gap fill between right where you was at 86, back down to those indicators. See? Where it created like a little gap fill or a little hole in between. So it looked like they're trying to tighten it up. They're trying to prevent those sellers from having an opportunity. So as long as that 9 MA is slowly moving up, it's like they're gonna utilize it. They're slowly trying to use it. I see what they're doing. It's like they're slowly trying to creep their way up to it. Instead of, again, getting too excited, jumping the gun and getting and spiking and getting overextended. So it's like they're slowly trying to move their way up to those price points instead of jumping up to it. Kind of like what they did here, where they messed up at, where they jumped up too soon, too fast, and what happened? You came right back on down. But right now, 984 is still holding there slowly. Like I said, look at your indicators. Your indicators are still slowly moving up. Still moving on up, but and look at the way that SPY's reacting off on it. It's not making a big move. It's not spiking off of it or anything of the nature. It's trying to stay close to that 9 MA as much as possible. It's like trying to tighten up a space so sellers can't take it out where it can, in other words, create more bad traps than anything. They create more bad traps. More bad traps. Where they can trap a lot of shorts thinking they're gonna pull back, where they trapping them. See what they're doing? Look, the buyers are stepping back in. See? So they're trying to utilize that 9 MA to trap those sellers. See, right here they had no leverage or no power because they was already overextended. See, they didn't have nothing to use. They didn't have the VWAP. They didn't have the 9 MA because they were off of it. They was too overextended. So they had to come back down to it now to kind of recorrect itself. So that's why now, if you notice, you kept playing around 84, 84, 84, but notice your indicators kept holding. Your 20 EMA held, your VWAP held, your 9 EMA held. So you already got those three indicators working together side by side. And all three of them doing is just doing what? Slowly uptrending. So you see that? All they're doing right now is doing nothing but creating nothing but bad traps. Doing nothing but creating bad traps. Now the only way to avoid that, to throw a wrench in their plan, if sellers would have come in aggressive and pull back, like come for a strong pull back underneath 84s, back down to the 82s, then yeah. But right now, look what it's doing. It's just slowly uptrending. Slow uptrend now. So instead of spiking like crazy, they just slowly kind of trying to guide their way up into that range. The 87s and 88s. See, they slowly doing it. Slowly moving their way up since, so they won't get caught. So that's what they're doing. You get used to, when you watch this stuff, you get used to it. You get kind of used to the setups. And right now, here we go with VIX. You're already falling back into the 18s right now, see? So as long as VIX falls, again, SPY's just slowly creeping his way on up. Slowly creeping. Because like I said, where is our destination for VIX? Down towards where? That 1850. Down towards 1850. So right now, you got this downtrend set up on VIX. As long as we stay underneath 19, cool. Because those buys no longer have a floor. So right now, we're at what, 1898? So we just need to close underneath 19. Cool. Get that counter close out. Then we can focus. Damn, as soon as I said it. Damn, as soon as I said it. Crazy. Good Lord. I swear it's like they hear what I'm saying. They listening to me. I swear they hear exactly what I'm saying. Good Lord. It's like as soon as I said it. Look, I said 819. I closed underneath. I said our destination is 1850. And it look like they aiming for it. And look, SPY, what I told y'all. See? And Nadia, there go yours. You still holding above that 261.50. Slowly still climbing your way up. VIX still falling. Got room to fall down to that 1850 as we talked about. Starting to curl his way back on down. Still looking good. 30 cents to go. So that means that floor is going to be equivalent to SPY's between this 87, 88. But it's still creeping up though. So like I said, be careful trying to short this right now. Be careful trying to short. Go with the momentum, guys. Don't go against the grain right now. Do not go against the grain right now. All they doing is slowly creeping. It's gonna be. Shorts is gonna be small opportunities, small windows, small windows. That's all I'm gonna say. Small windows. It's just slowly creeping up. It's just slowly creeping right now. It's not making a big move up, not making a big move down. It's just coasting. Just doing this. Just doing this. Because right now, think about it. You slowly coasted up $2, 84 to 86. So, you just would have had to hold it. Yeah. You had to hold it, but you still would have profited, is what I'm saying. 84 to 86, you still would have made money. Just a slow grind. Ain't nothing wrong with that as long as you're going in the right direction with the way the market is telling you. Nothing wrong with that. Just take your time, guys. Take your time. It's Friday. We know the true direction. Like I said, we've been on an uptrend since when? Post-market, pre-market, intraday. Still trying to coast this way up. Because, we already above the major levels that we needed to. Now, could we pull back to these levels? Yeah, you could. And use it for support now because you're back on top of it. As long as you hold it, yeah. But right now, just slowly creeping. Slowly creeping. 86. Trying to push up towards my price points. And let me set mine for VIX as well. 80 and 1850. It's just slow creeping, guys. It's slow creeping. Slow creeping. I'll put 1850. 1850. Alright, let me round this off too. Let me put 1850 on that one. Like I said, it's not gonna always be perfect prices, but it's close to those levels, So we already underneath 19. We already talked about that. And all you do is slowly. What? 92. Let me go back a little bit, Nadia. Hold on, Queen. What's up going on? Just a lot of choppiness. I might have to go and use my other time frame. Because we're above us, the major areas, though. Let's see. Where's all the next areas? You got 62, which are already above 62. Let's see. The only areas I see is 64, 60. The top areas I see, Queen, is gonna be between 64 and 65. That was was that last Wednesday or this Wednesdays? Yeah, that was this Wednesday and Tuesdays. Tops around 65 and 64.50ish, somewhere in that little bracket, something like that. Of this week, of course. So you got room to still push back up towards all these highs. See that? You got 64, 65, where you still got room to still push up. So, kind of think of a gap fill. Think of a cup getting filled from this price point up to this price point. So just think of that. And where we can still keep pushing, 63s, 64s, and right back up towards these highs, right around 65-ish level. So still bullish. To me, IWM look like it has a bull flag pattern too on it. So that's what it looked like. IWM has like a bull flag pattern set up. You see it, Nadia? Has like a bull flag pattern, which could equal to more upside coming. So yeah, right here, I told you that 61.50. Keep the eyes on 61.50. You still could have been riding that because you would have been already up damn near $1, 62.50. I told you, watch that 61.50. Long 61.50 held, bam, right back on up. There you go. I told you. As long as that level hold. I told y'all the specific areas that needed to hold. SPY, 684. IWM, 261.50. I gave y'all the specific areas that needed to hold. Because those were your pivot points. 84 was your pivot point for SPY. 61.50 was your pivot point for IWM. Pivots. Because now you got 3 candles in a row trying to slowly still push his way up. 62.50. Slowly still creeping. Slowly. And like I said, as long as VIX keeps falling, these bad boys going to keep pulling. So, like I said, watch your VIX, if anything. You know the target area, again, as long as we keep pulling back, we know that if you're on the long side on this, you're going to keep pushing. As long as VIX keeps dropping, IWM, SPY, whatever you're in on the long side is going to keep pushing up. We know what the target area is, what we're trying to pull back down to is going to be 1850. Right now, we're what? 1879. So now, we still slowly creeping. So we need to crack 1875. That'd be 25 cents to go. 25 cents to go left. It's just like I said. It's choppy, but it still has a direction. It still has an uptrend direction, regardless. It's choppy, but it's still uptrending. All right, guys. Let me take a quick little bathroom break, real quick. I'll be right back. And I need to take my medicine too, because I know I got to soon. Well, I still got time before the doctor's appointment. But guys, let me go run and get freshened up real quick. I'll be right back, man. Appreciate you. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, guys, do feel free to reach out to my mods. Cause like I said, all you doing right now at this moment is slowly creeping. All we need to do is get VIX to crack below now 1875s from the 1875s. Why when I said it does it? From the 1875s down to the 1850. It's like they hear what I'm saying. I swear. I said 1875 and pull down to it. If that's the case, I should have been winning the lottery a long time ago. If that was the case, shit. Anyway, I'll be right back, guys. Let me get situated, but watch those levels. Again, VIX, you want to see that continuation flush down towards that 1875. That's going to help your, whatever you're in, IWM, SPY, longs, push towards those intended target prices that we talked about. So, right now, you're already on top of 86. So, that's good for SPY. You're already on top of, trying to stay on top of 62.50 for IWM. That's good for the push up towards 63. So right now you're still in a bullish setup. I mean, think about it, guys. You're still pushing. You're still looking good. You still just all it is a slow creeper. It's just slowly creeping its way to the upside. That's all it's doing. VIX is still falling. Now we're underneath 75. So what we want to see now from this point, 1860s down into the 1850s. So as long as that bad boy keeps on pulling, whatever you are in is going to keep on pushing. So I'll be right back, guys. Give me a little minute. Be right back. Be right back. Appreciate y'all. Peace. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Still pushing right now, Nadia. Still pushing, still looking good, still uptrending. Still, like I said, man, you still got some long ways to go. Now they can possibly utilize that 1650 for pullback bounces because now the VWAP is moving up to it. Same thing with 684. Right now, we still got Vic still pulling, guys. Still pulling. Now we're in the 60s. We're not too far from hitting that hitting them bottoms. So right now, we're still slowly pushing. So look like that 1850 is going to be equivalent to SPY's, yeah, 8712. So let's see on how we're going to handle up on that area. So we almost to it. Make sure everything's good to go. Oh, yeah, I'm good. Still slowly creeping up to it, guys. Still slowly creeping up to that 87 level. That right here where my alert is. Right where my alert. Here we go. First alert. 8712 SPY. 8712. That's going to be first level. We want to get the goal again. We want to go back into that range. We want to turn this back into support. We can now focus on these ranges here. These price points. So right here, we got the goal is to try to creep out. It's just trying to get our way back into this range. So we know there's going to be resistance right here. We need to get that break. All right, here we go, guys. About 6 cents away. 6 cents away. 6 cents away. See? I told you it was equivalent to SPY's top. See that? See how they match? Damn near match. So, VIX's 1850 level is going to be around that 8712 level. So they matching. See how they perfectly matching? It's almost to it. Almost to it. Jeez, AMD is 7%. I'm gonna soon go to AMD too. I gotta look at AMD too, Nadia, to for those who may be trading that too. How we looking on AMD and them? AMD uptrending. Yep, AMD up towards that 608 to 610. I mean, I keep saying 6. I'm thinking about SPY. 208 to 210. Nvidia is gonna be 270, 176. Where we at right now? Let me see. Where we at right now on that one? I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. 80, 86. I said 76, 86. Let me see. All right, even Nvidia creeping its way on up. Around 86, 186. Yep. Tesla, what we looking like on Tesla? We want to get back towards that 415 level from 410, 415. That's still holding up. Oh, getting a little bit of a bottom. Which is equivalent to a little resistance on SPY right there. Little bit. Keep it on watch, guys. Keep it on watch. Man, it's like I don't know how many times I had to keep readjusting my dang contracts. Because they kept, due to the fact it was moving the way it was moving, I had to kind of keep readjusting them. All right, they'll go for the little bounce we talked about right around that level. So that area should be turned to resistance. See how they matching? Bottoms, tops. See how they matching? Little bit of resistance. And yes, all I do, guys, I just look at VIX to just kind of measure out SPY's movement. I mean, that's how I make it easy for myself. Like I don't try to overcomplicate anything. See that? Tops, bottoms. Because now that area is holding up as what? Resistance. And we talked about that price point, 87.12. So from 87.12, you got room to possibly pull back down to 84. So there go your pullback. So from here to here. So let's see. There go your rotation. All right. Pulling back down. Still holding an uptrend though. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it wrong. Still holding an uptrend. Uptrend still holding because again, remember that 84 is like a magnet. You leave from it, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna return to it. But you are holding on the upside of it. As long as you stay above 84, you in good standing. I mean, it's still good. As long as you hold 84, you good. But you do have room to pull back down to it though. So you do have room to pull back down to that bad boy. But yeah, for those who trade SPY, IWM, all the those ETFs, all the things that surround with SPY in them. Man, all you gotta do is really just use these charts, man, to make it out. Man, once you map out your price points, all you do is match them. That's about the easiest. That's about the easiest way to do it. It's like the easiest way. And then, like I said, with SPY, I'm just used to the price points and the movements. And because like I said, all you're doing is rotating from these tops that you can't break yet back down to what 84s. It's just a little rotation right back on down. Rotation right back on down. Yeah, I had to keep readjusting my dang contracts, man, because it was moving so slow. So again, what you want, the main thing we want to do is maintain and stay on top of 84. That's the main thing. You want to stay on 84. You don't want to lose that, because if you lose 84, you'll have room to fall right back down to the 82s. But the main thing for Friday is to stay in the 680s. Point blank, stay in the 680s. You want to stay in the 680s. So right now, you're getting a little bounce right off these bottoms. I told you, those bottoms are equivalent to SPY's tops. And let's see, what room to possibly run back up towards that 1927. So that means that 1927 area is going to possibly be equivalent to SPY's 684. Bam, 684. See? Rotated from here. Back down to your pivot. Back down to the pivot. And then from 684s, you still got these bottoms still right here. You got to remember, that's the mid area. You still got these bottoms to still hold. That's going to be around that 682. 682, 681.90. Because now that we haven't broken into that range yet, what we're going to do is move until we break into it. We'll utilize this one right here. Right here. Down towards, we'll put 82s. Right here. So tops, mids, bottoms. And as I told you, as we pulling, that 1927 is going to be possibly equivalent to SPY's 84. So let's see. So keep it on watch, guys. Keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. What time it is? About 30, almost 30 seconds. Almost 30 seconds. Because I want to see if they're going to try to get back on top of this 1927. Because if they get back on top of 1927, they're going to try to go for that 1974 push back up towards that 50 SMA. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Because we have yet to break back into that 87 yet. Still trying to push. Time it is right now. All right, now we didn't gap down. All right, we didn't gap down underneath the 87, but we still holding 84. Let's see what we get. And that's crazy how it worked damn near perfectly. Like the rejection worked damn near perfectly right where my price point was located. All right, 84 bounce. Trying to go for 84 push. 84 push. Let's see. If you fall underneath 84, the next level on down is gonna be 82. Still got this little uptrend still building though. So I mean, like I said, uptrend is still building. Still building. Now you're just in between that 87.12 level down to the 84 level. So you like in this little range right here. Right in this little range. You see, VIX got rejected right at 1927. And you can see the little range for VIX. 1927, 1850. So that's creating a range. Nadia, any trades yet, Queen? Any trades? Let me go to IWM, see where we at. Where we at on the IWM? Because I know that's one of the ones she wanted me watching. She wanted me to help her with. I'm still holding them on top of that 6150. 6150 still held. 6150. Alright, let's see what time it is right now. About to be 11 o'clock. IWM. What was your entry? What was your entry? You already know I'm about to ask. What was your entry? If you did get that pullback, make sure you got right around that 6150, 62-ish area. Make sure you caught these bottoms. Yeah, I know you're holding it, but what was your entry? Did you catch those pullbacks down towards that 6150 level for that bounce, that possible VY bounce? Did you catch that? What was your entry? You know I'm about to ask you. What was your entry? Yep. And then right back on up. So still, like I told you, still holding up trends, guys. They still holding up trend. Wait. No. What was your entry right here? What was your entry? Based off of IWM, what was the entry? Was it 262? Was it 261.50? Like, I mean, after these red candles played out right here, and you got that bounce right back on up, did you catch the 61.50, 62 level back to the upside? That's what I'm asking. Did you catch this pullback? Bounce is what I'm asking. Pullback bounce. Oh, come on, Nadia. Come on, Queen. I know you added, but I'm saying, like, yeah, see, you got to pay attention to your prices on your IWM. First and foremost, 61.50. 61.50 is your pullback bounce. That's what I meant. That's what I meant by those areas. Did you catch that? Did you catch the 61? That's the areas you need to pay close attention to. You got to pay close attention to that, because that's going to help you. It goes a long way. But I told you guys you was gonna see that 84 a lot. I told you guys you're gonna see a lot of back and forth on that one. I told you 84 is gonna be back and forth, back and forth. I told y'all that was coming. You was gonna see a lot of back and forth from that 84. You leave from it, you return to it. You leave from it, you return to it. 80, it's like you just keep coming right back to 84. That's your pivot point. But as long as you stay on top of 84, I mean, the Bulls have it. As long as they maintain 84. But I told you it's gonna be choppy today. Told you gonna be a lot of just choppiness, back and forth, up and down. I told y'all guys that this morning. Back and forth, back and forth. But the true direction is that you're still holding an uptrend, regardless. You're still holding an uptrend regardless. And why did you get rejected too? Got overextended. Ran up towards that 87. What happened? Fell right back to the back down to the indicators. Got overextended. Boom. Right back on down. Alright, so right now CRW, not CRW, I need to look at CRW too though. But right now IWM is still holding up pretty good, still holding up pretty decent. So it's still holding up pretty fairly well right now, Nadia. Still holding up pretty good. So let's break above these highs from today, because the goal is to get up towards 64 to 65. So we want to get a break out of these highs. What this high was at? 62, 68. 62.68 high right here, 62.68. Right where these highs at, we want to break out of this little high area here and then turn this bad boy into support and then move our way to the next level up, which is going to be up towards, I know you got 63, but I say I'm aiming for 64, 65 to get back to those old highs that we had. 64, 65. 64, 65. I mean, that's the targets I intended for the day, to see can we get our way back to those tops slowly. Like I said, just slowly creeping. I mean, still uptrending, you know, despite the pullbacks. I mean, which is not a bad pullback. I mean, you came down to the VWAP. Close to the VWAP wasn't bad at all. I mean, you still got VIX still looking, I mean, still turning. It's like it pops, drops, still looking weak. Now you in this descending wedge, so still looking weak on that end. So now we could crack underneath 1850 even further on down. What's the next level underneath 1850? What's next after that? But y'all see how powerful the 1850 is? That's why we need to crack it. See on how powerful it was? You came down to 1850, had a strong bounce back to the upside. That's why we need to crack it. And then from that level, you got down towards roughly 1750. Almost 1750 levels, back down to these lows. That was Wednesday's lows. Yep, Wednesday's lows around 1750. Yep, that'll be the next leg down. So I mean, we'll place a price point on that one too. So 1750 will be the next one. So that means that'd be a $2 drop, pretty much from 15 to 1850 down to 1750. I mean a dollar drop. I'm sorry, my mind going right now. I mean, so many numbers in my head right now. I apologize. 1750. I mean a dollar drop. 1850 down to 1750. So that'll bring you from this this trend line now down to this trend line, and you just steady creating a downtrend, a big downtrend setup. So almost like a big old cup. See that? An inverted cup. So once we crack 1850, your next level on down is towards the 1750. That's gonna be right here, 1750. So just pay close attention to it, and as long as you keep falling, SPY is gonna keep moving. Just keep that on mind. Keep that in mind. See, we crack 1850. This strong support. Then you'll have room to fall down to this next level of support. It's gonna be around 1750. So that'll no longer be valid. That's why we need that 1850 crack. What I had this one marked off for? Now see this gray line. What was that? Oh, that's way okay. That's this old area. What was that? 1810. Let me see. 1810. Put that in white. 1810. Let me see. Go back this way. Yep, so we need to crack this bad boy to move back down to these last two levels coming. Right now, still looking weak. Looking weak. Yeah, but watch that 1850, like I said, because we want to turn strong support back into strong resistance. All right, here we go, guys. Here you go. Here goes SPY again. Here we go with that 87.12 we just talked about. Here we go. Here we go, falling on VIX. Again, we need to crack 1850. 1850 crack. 1850 crack. Still looking weak, still falling, which is causing SPY and them to still push. AMD, IWM, Nadia, I still think we're gonna push up towards 64. Let's see, can we go for the 64? I know we ran up close towards 63, but I still think we're gonna go for that 64 to 65, somewhere in that bracket. I think we're gonna still try to go for those price points. So I just say keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Still think they're gonna try to go for 64 plus. Like I said, as long as VIX keeps pulling, as long as that bad boy keeps pulling, SPY is gonna look good towards the upside. Once we take out this one, then you got room to fall. Another dollar drop to go. Ooh, and you gap down. Ooh, and that bad boy gap down. Jeez. It's already looking like it's about to start striking. Let's see. Are you still in it, Nadia? Just keep holding. I mean, keep it on watch. We cracked that 1850 on down. Your IWM is gonna still push. Watch this again. Watch this. Watch your 1850. Watch your 1850. You may get a little bit of bouncing here and there, but we need to get that crack underneath it. So you may have a few buys sitting around right here, but if we got more sellers, we should be taking it out. So be mindful around at 1850 as we talked about. You did get a little gap down on it, so you may get a little small bounce up, quick little bounce back to the upside real quick on it. But we want to trap more buyers and then pull back down. And here we go, hitting that 1712 again. I mean 8712. 8712 again. But it look like it's about to create some type of ascending wedge. off that indicator. So it could be soon gearing up for a possible squeeze. So be on lookout, guys. Possible squeeze. I mean, because you do have like a little ascending triangle pattern building up right here, right at that 87. I mean, they do have that uptrend. It could be building a possible uptrend squeeze coming, ascending triangle squeeze, like right here. It's like it's getting in a tighter wedge right there. It's like that wedge is getting tighter and tighter and tighter. Let's see. Let's see. Can we get that squeeze? Can we get the squeeze? What we got left on this counter? Okay, we just started this counter. Oh, we're going to go for that squeeze. We already got IWM already pushing. We already got that one taken off. 63, just like I told you, Nadia. Look for that possible 64. Spy, told you. Told you, man. You just gotta have faith, man. You just gotta trust the process. Trust the process. Trust it. Just trust it. So let's see. Let's see. I mean, like I said, IWM is on a roll. I mean, I still think we're going up towards that 64. All we gotta do is crack 1850 on VIX down into, going down towards the 17s. I mean, this bad boy is still good. Yep. 18. So next level, my next target level on SPY is gonna be that 88.75. 88.75, and then from there up towards that 690. Still got still looking good, but I told you this was gonna be a good bouncing opportunity right here, Queen. Good bouncing opportunity right there. That was your area to enter in more right here. 61.50. Boom, back to the upside. Slowly creeping. Like I told you, I was in uptrend. One is downtrending, the other one is uptrending. So as long as VIX keeps falling, like I said, the next thing we want to take out is 1850. Take that out, on down, more movements on SPY. So that means we could push our way back up towards close towards 92. So if we could get this crack from 1850s down to the 1750s, that bad boy should be pushing back up towards the 90s to 92s. So watch these bottoms. Watch these bottoms. If we could crack it, we good. We need to close underneath the 1850s. Close underneath the 1850s. You in good standing. You in good standing. Excuse me. My apologies. Wait, I did have the right contrast. I thought I had the wrong ones. I'm tripping. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, so just like I said, just be mindful of that 1850. I mean, buyers may try to go for a bounce, a quick little bounce back on up off of that 1850, but we want to take it out. We want to crack it. It's the only thing that's gonna be in your way. And like I said, look on how powerful that 18. Look on how powerful that price point is. If we go back a little bit, see right here we had that strong bounce. That's why we need to take it out. We need to reverse it. We need to turn support now to resistance, where we can now fall back this way. So we want to pretty much crack back into this range here, from the 1850s down to the 1750s. Pretty much back down to these bottoms. That's what we want to do. We want to crack here, all the way back down this way. That's the goal for VIX. So the more that bad boy keeps pulling, the more we got room to keep pushing our way up towards that 690, 680, 692s. IWM, like I told you, Nadia, I still think that we got room to push up towards 84 to 85. 64 to 65. My numbers are off. Looking at too many numbers. I'm looking at too many numbers. Sorry. Too many numbers locked in my head. Too many numbers. Alright, where we at right now? Need that sell-off. Need that crack. Like I said, give it some time for sellers to come in and close underneath this price point. Then we'll be golden. I mean, right now, we're still looking golden, though. Because you're on top of that 87.12 on SPY. The next level up is going to be that 88.75. And then from there, up to 90. So right now, still creeping, still creeping. Now, if y'all missed this one, I mean, anticipate a little positive. Let's see, can we get a small little pullback? A little small pullback for that possible, pullback bounce. But let's see. Look like it's still pushing. Same thing with IWM, still pushing. So now we can utilize this for a little pullback bounce. That'll be around that 82.68. As long as we hold these highs. All right, let's see. A little bit of pullback. Let's see. Pull back, pull back. A little bit of pullback on SPY. Same thing here. Yep, I told you guys to be mindful of this little center triangle pattern. I just saw it setting up. I seen this little higher low building up, and you right in like another center triangle pattern. I definitely see it. Definitely got like a little center triangle pattern setting up. But like I said, just be careful right here now, because right now VIX is still trying to hold that 1850. Just be careful. We're gonna need to crack it if we want more upside to come on SPY and VIX. Still looking a little weak though. Still looking a little weak, little weak. But yeah, right here was a good entry. 1, 2, 3 candles down. 261.50. Right back on up. Same thing with SPY. 2 candles down towards that 84 VWAP. Right back to the upside. Yep. I mean, even on these slow little movers, like those little pullback bounces, I mean, they still got good, decent areas. Long as you stay on top of the VWAP, we still hold that uptrend. Little pullback bouncing areas, count your candles, and just take, find good opportunities. Just take your time. Take your time. Don't have to force anything. Just take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Need that crack at 1850. 1850. I want them, because what I want them to do is create another bull trap. Like I want them to bounce back on up, create more, trap more bulls, and then yank back down again. Kind of like we did here. Got the bounce, trap those buyers, back on down. Ran up, trap the buyers, right back on down. That's why I'm possibly expecting a little bit of bounce right here real quick at 1850, because 9 times out of 10 buyers may be sitting here for a little push back up, but what we want to see is a rejection and then back down again, because we want to crack that 1850. We want to literally crack 1850. So let's see. I mean, IWM just don't care. IWM still trying to still creating these uptrends. Still pushing, Queen. Next level up, 63.50 up to 64. That's only 50 cents away from that 64 level, like I told you. So I'm gonna put 2 alerts for IWM, because I know you trading that one. So I'm gonna put 64 for one and 65 for the next one. So those are my intended targets for today on VIX. I mean on IWM. So 64 is gonna be one, and then you're gonna have 65 is gonna be the other one. So between those two, we'll see. Just want to see. Look like we're still getting weak. Look like we may close. What time it is? I want to see a close underneath that 1850. I want to definitely see a close. I want to see a nice pull. Yeah, so just be mindful of this level. SPY still holding. IWM still holding. Look like we're still getting weaker and weaker. Still getting weaker. Where we at? 57? 57. We want this bad boy to close underneath, because that means more upside will be coming for SPY and IWM and whatever you're trading. Still building, still building, still building, still building, still building. So Nadia, we want to get a break above 63.50 for that possible push up to 64. Now, could we get a little pullback? Yeah, could get a quick little pullback. So let's see if and well, again, nothing is wrong with that. I mean, because you are overextended on IWM. Nothing's wrong with a little pullback where we can, more buyers can step in and then go for that next push back up, come back down to that 9 MA. I mean, nothing's wrong with that. It's absolutely fine. Because you do have consecutive green candles in a row, so I do expect some type of red, few red candles to step in sooner or later. Oh, still getting weak. 54. 54, slowly. 53. All right, here we go, guys. Let's see. Watch these bottoms. Like I said, watch these bottoms. We need to close underneath. We need to close. We don't want to get caught in a possible bad trap where buyers can sit in it and it pushes If anything, we want to close successfully underneath 1850. We want to successfully close underneath that bad boy. Because again, I don't want a lot of puts getting caught, like trying to, see right here, see what I mean when it's bouncing? See, I don't want nobody getting caught in bad traps, possible bad traps if buyers are still holding that 1850. I don't want y'all getting caught in that. Just keep it on watch. Like I told you, we could expect a little bounce real quick. But expect a little bounce. If we do bounce, how far can we push up? Back to the upside if we was still about to step in. What was that level? 75, 1875 up to 19, somewhere in that bracket. Because now we're hitting this 1850. I mean, buyers could try to bounce it back up real quick to the upside. I mean, market is still holding pretty well. So man, I do expect a little bit more upside. Damn, CRWV at 16%. Oh my God, why was I not trading CRWV? Jesus, let me see. Let me take a look at CRWV real quick, Nadia. Where is that? Yep, that bad boy creeping. Look at this from. I could have traded that too. And look at this. God dang, up to 88. Jeez Louise, and then I already got overextended. I don't even want to feel like chasing that. Like I'm chasing that crap. Alright, let me go back to IWM. That's why I was telling you guys to watch this level. Just be careful. Just make sure buyers ain't trying to hold. Oh, WM, not IMW. There we go. Alright. Getting a little bit of pullback on this one. Where we at? Yep, a little pullback down. That's why I told you. Because you're bouncing off of, you got buyers trying to bounce off of that 1850 on VIX. That's why you're getting a little bit of a pullback. Because that bad boy buyers are trying to push, trying to bounce it. So I'm telling y'all, be careful chasing. Oh, man. Yep, expect a little bit of a pullback. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with a pullback. I was trying to. What we got left on this counter? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Nadi, you still in?
Has donated
Oh!
$10.
Another 10? Man, let's go. Oh, man. Shout out to you for the dono, Queen. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. What time? Let me give some love to you. Appreciate you. Thanks so much, Queen. And I told you I was going to take my time with you today. I told you, Nadia, I was going to take my time with you. I was going to make sure you got it through. I was going to make sure you got it through. Because you got 3 candles up right now on I keep wanting to say VIX. IWM. We got about, how many minutes left? 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Still. So, 1 red candle here. Trying to hold above 63. 1 red candle. 63. 63. Like I said, let's see can those buyers utilize this old little area here. Yeah, we do get another red candle. Between, what is this? Almost 250, 250 to 260. Almost like right back to these little areas back down. If we get a little, little red candle pullback real quick. Count your candles, count your candles, count your candles. Little pullback. Still holding IWM. Yeah, I was trying to, it didn't catch my dang orders, man. I had my order set and it didn't grab it. Let me try. I'm going to try it again, but I don't want to feel like Oh, VIX. Oh, shoot. VIX. Let me see. Did it grab one? All right, grab one of them. All right, at least one. Well, I needed more than that, though. Watch that 1850, guys. 1850. Watch 1850. 1850 want to crack. But watch it. Want to make sure them buyers are coming in. Let me see. Can we get some more pullbacks? If I get another one, I mean, I'm going to grab more, but I'm going to see. Because I know it's going to be a tough area. Because like I said, we need to take this out. We need to take out 1850. Need to take out 1850 right now. Just be careful, because right now buyers gonna try to utilize 1850. So that means that we could get a little bit of a pullback that could occur on SPY and IWM. So watch this 1850. That's what I'm telling you. Be careful on these levels. until we crack 1850. Until we crack it. Just got to be mindful of it. We came down to it. We just ain't cracked it yet, though. We just up. Let's see. Are we gonna pull? Are we gonna do what we gonna do? Make sure it's not a fake out. Fake out crackdown. What time it is? Let's make sure it's not gonna be a fake out on the downside. Alright, let's see. Stay underneath, stay underneath, stay underneath, stay underneath, stay underneath. Come on, come on, come on. Stay underneath. 1848. Got about 4 minutes to the candle close out. We gotta close underneath. Close underneath, close underneath, close underneath, close underneath. We want to start seeing the 1830s. We want to, because we want to pull, you know, from the 1850s, 1840s, and so forth. We want to keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. Yeah, I'm watching. I'm watching. From my level I got towards that 88. I'm watching. I'm watching, Queen. Trust me, I'm watching. I just want to make sure we're gonna keep the. Ooh, we pulling back down. Still on. Ooh, still pulling back. Still pulling back. Still pulling back. Still pulling back. All right, stay underneath, because we don't want buyers to buy back in and get that candle back up. We want to stay underneath 1850. Keep 1850. We want to go down now to the 1840s. Come on, not. We don't want no buyers buying back up. We want them up. We want to stay underneath 1850 because the goal is to move down. If we can catch this dollar drop, that'll be golden. If we can catch this dollar drop, but we don't want them getting back above 1850. Got about 3 minutes. See what I mean? We don't want them getting back above 1850. We gotta stay underneath it because again, the goal is to go back down towards these levels here. Because as I told you, 1850 is gonna be a strong support line, strong support area until we crack it and stay underneath it. Because we want to reverse it. We want to turn support into resistance. But you gotta keep in mind this is gonna be a strong level. So keep that in mind. Strong key level. Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. So watch. Be careful of 1850s, guys. 1850s. Because remember, this level is gonna be equivalent to your tops. Just be careful and watch this very, very cautiously. Because we don't want those buys to move it back up. We want to stay underneath 1850. Come on, sellers. Can they keep it underneath? We got about 2 minutes left, guys. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We want to stay underneath because the goal is to pull back down this way. We want to get some more further pull back down. Because again, VIX is on a downtrend, but we want to get that further pullback. But just be careful. Be mindful of 1850 right now. Just be mindful. Be mindful of that level right here. Be mindful. I just want y'all to be careful. Just want y'all to be careful. Because I don't want y'all getting caught in any traps. All right, come on. Come on. I wish this candle would just close out right now. Like, seriously. Because it's right where we need it. Because I hate that last minute bull crap. When it be like a few seconds to closing that candle, then all of a sudden buys come out of nowhere and they like find a way to push it right back up in time. See what I mean? See 1850? Watch the 1850s. So, let's see. And watch SPY. 87.12. Watch your 1850 on VIX. Watch your 1850s. Like I said, just be mindful of that level. Because, I mean, buys, you do have buys sitting in that level. How many? I can't tell you. Can't lie to you on that. All I know is a possible buy zone where buys could be sitting at. That's why we need to take it out. We need to close underneath 1850. We need to keep pulling. We got 30 seconds left, guys, to the counter close. So we need to stay. We close. We like treading the line. We're like a cent off, but we treading it. We treading it. 13 seconds. See 51. See, it's right back on top. See what I mean? 7 seconds. 7 seconds. 7 seconds. Matter 4, 3, 2, 1. Where we at? We right by it. I know we right by it. We right by it. So let's see. So we got that next counter that just came in, but I think it closed right on top of 1850. So just be careful. Just watch this very, very carefully. Watch this 1850. It's gonna be a little battle right here. It's gonna be a back and forth battle right here. 1850. Buyer's gonna try to hold, seller's gonna try to pull. But it's gonna be very, 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 see, it's gonna be a very strong area. Be careful, be careful. Very strong area. That's what I was telling y'all. Be careful, be careful, be careful. So you got getting that little pull back down on IWM, possibly back down towards this. Watch this little key area between 62.68 down to 62.50. So watch that. Keep that on watch. Because, I mean, all you're doing, I mean, like I said, you just pulling back down off the overextension. But we just need to hold. Even after we pull back, we just need to hold. Need to hold. Preferably, I would say 62.50. I would say 62.50 we need to hold for that reversal back to the upside. But if we could crack, I'm still watching VIX. We need to crack this bad boy. Because once this bad boy cracks down, all of these are going to let loose towards the upside. But watch this 1850. I told you it's going to be very, very crucial right here. Very, very crucial. Could buyers push it back up from this level? Yeah. Yeah. 110% they could. 110% they could. Can sellers crack it? It's 50-50 right now. 50-50. But I know buyers are going to try to hold that 1850. I already know buyers on VIX going to try to hold 1850. That's why we need to take it out and then pull back down towards the 1810s into the 17s. But right now, just be cautious of this level right here. Be cautious. Be cautious. Be cautious. Because that means that that bottom is equivalent to any of your tops with SPY and VIX and IWM right now. It's equivalent to those areas. So just be very, very cautious on them. Just letting you guys know. Watch that level. I mean, could it bounce? It's a possibility. It's a strong possibility. See? It's a strong possibility. Strong possibility. Now, what can we push up to? I mean, the levels I had, what was these lows at? That was around 1880s. From 1880s back up to the 19s. I mean, somewhere in this little bracket back up. It could be, like I said, it could be a temporary pop. You know, as it does pop back on up into, again, trapping more, but more buyers, but we'll see. Because you still got this indicator here. You got this 9 EMA right here. So, yeah, about 1875-ish. 1875-ish. Somewhere in that little bracket. I can see a possible pop if they were to go for it. And then from that level, you got up towards that 19 level. But let's see. See? With this holding, it's causing you to get rejected. See that? Causing those rejections. A little bit of rejection. See? Still holding. See? So I told you guys to be careful. Be very careful right now. Trying to, you know, chasing the tops. Now, until we can crack 1850, then yeah. I mean, yeah, we good to go. But just be mindful of this little level here. Just be very, very mindful. I do see an upper shadow. I told you it's going to be a battle right here at 1850. It's going to be some back and forth right here. If sellers can succeed in getting this counter to close underneath, I mean, yeah, we golden as we fall from 1850s down towards the, you know, the 1810s to possibly even 17s. Because what we want to do is continue from this trend line all the way down to this trend line. That's what we want to do. That's the goal. So that's the only thing that's in the way right now of going from here to here. Got this little barricade right here we'll be fighting. So just be mindful of them. Just saying. Just be mindful. It still looks, even though it does look a little weak, you don't get fooled by this because this still could be a trap. I'm talking about for like shorts, where I'm talking about for longs. I'm saying. Let's see. Will we have more buyers than sellers? Let's see. Because if we have more sellers than buyers, we need to crack and we need to close this way. Because I want to see those candles closing underneath. I want to see us aiming this way. Because that means that 1850 is going to go right back to resistance. Bam. Let's see. All right. We gap down. Okay, we gap down, guys. We gap down underneath 1850. Okay. We underneath 1850. Cool. All right. So sellers has succeeded. Bam! Come on. Keep pulling. So far, so good. All right. We made it through it so far. So far, so good. All right, this candle just opened now, didn't it? So we want to keep this continuation pull. We want to go down 1840s, 1830s, we want to pull all the way back down. We want to get away from the 1850s, in other words. Come on, man. So far, we gapped down on that bad boy. We gapped down. Definitely gapped down on it. We'll see where we go from here, guys. So the goal is to, like I said, if we can get it, is to do a dollar pullback. 1850s down to 1750. That's the goal. To go from here to here. That's the goal. 1840s right now. We're going to have a little 1810 area. Now, why did that 1810 area come up? Because if you go back a little bit, showed y'all right, where was that? We had this little, what was that little area that I seen? Did I bypass it? I had that 1810 level for a reason. Now I didn't forgot why I did it. Let me see. Let me go back, guys. Let me see. I had 1810 for a reason. Well, I know I had 1850, but I had 1810 for a reason. It was a level I seen. Where was it? I mean, I know I see right here 1810. I mean, underneath 1810, you do have room to fall back down to the 17s. But it was a level I seen specifically that caused me to put that price point. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, 1810. See? That, okay, right here. That was yeah, right here. That's why I had it. Cause of old resistance. Where we have room to pull back down to the 1810. That's why I had it. I had to go all the way back to figure out why the hell I had that price point. So right here we go, guys. 1810. Let's see. 1835s. Right now we're still trucking, guys. We're still trucking. Trucking. 1835, still getting that pull. All right, let's see. Can we get it? Can we get this 1810, baby? 1810, baby. Can we get this 1810 pull? And then from 1810, I do see 1750. Right now, that bad boy is just demolishing right now. Jeez Louise. Nadia, tell me you're taking some profits, please. I didn't help. I mean, come on now. I didn't guided you through this. I done guided you through this, Queen. So right now you at 63.50. 63.50, only 50 cents away from 64. Did it hit? No, it didn't hit my alert yet. It didn't hit my alert yet. So 63.50 up to 64. 63.50 up to 64. Come on, baby. Do this for my queen, man. Break that 63.50 up to 64. Let's do this for Nadia, man. Let's do this. Come on, baby. Come on. Uptrend, baby. Come on. Let's go. Let's go for the break. Can we get this 63.50 break up to 64? Can we get it for my queen? And VIX, can we get that 1810 pullback? Right now, we are looking decent as hell. We are looking sexy as shiitake right now. Come on, man. So far, we fell underneath the 1850 that we talked about. 1850 cracked. All right, cool. I'm trying to help guide you guys, man. Before I do leave, I'm trying to help guide as much as I can. I'm trying to help you, man. Bank on it, guys. Bank it. All right, 64. Okay, like I said, as long as we keep pulling, Queen, we good. So what we want to see now is 1820s down to the 1810s. We want to get this pull back down towards this key level. I mean, do I think that we can still pull back even lower? Yeah, I still think that. I still think we can pull down into like the 18s to 17s. Well, we're going all the way down towards this trend line. Well, I think we can still pull back down because the market is pretty strong right now. The market is hella strong. AMD is strong, 8%. Nvidia is strong, 6%. Tesla, 3%. So I mean, the bullish market is still holding. So there you go, All right, Queen, we're almost there. Woo, come on. I'm trying to do this for you, Nadia. I'm trying, Queen. I'm trying. Got to get this 63.50 break for that push, but we still pulling back because now we're in the 1820s. All right, for my SPY traders, we need that 88.75. 88.75. All right, come on, VIX. Give us 1810. I mean, from 1810 into the 18s. I mean, that should possibly give you your 64. Back down towards those low 18s. All right, keep pulling. All right, we gap down again. Cool. Next leg down. Let's see if we get this next leg down, Nadia. Let's see if we get this next leg down on VIX. Oh, there we go. You 40 cents away, Queen. Come on, baby. Come on. We almost there. We are. I mean, I'm sure. I'm rooting for you. I'm trying. I'm trying to do this with you. All right, 1820s. All right, we're about 10 cents away from 1810s. Almost 10 cents away. Boom! Come on! 1818. Come on! Give my queen what she want. Give my SPY traders what they want. Come on, baby. 1810s. Come on, man. VIX. I mean, not VIX. IWM should be pushing. Because we falling. We still pulling. And we gap down. Come on, man. So, let me see. Down to 1810. Oh! Come on! Pull, man. Come on, man. This should be pushing. Come on, man. It's about to hit my target. Maybe my alert. This should be these basketballs should be pushing. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Why are these not gapping anything? I mean, look how much Vixen fell. We should be pushing. Spy and IWM should be pushing right now. What the hell? What's the problem? Vixen already pulled back down towards close towards my 1810 level. Almost to the 18. Right, bam, 1812. About to hit my alert. 2 cents away. This is crazy. 2 cents away from my alert. Why is Spy and them not spiking? Like what's going on? The VIX is dropping. These bad boys should be squeezing like crazy right now. We should be hitting damn near close to 64. Come on, man. Let's go, man. Come on. We already done dropped. These bad boys should be pushing. It's close right to my whatchamacallit. It's right, like 4 cents away. Like 4 cents away from my alert. 1810s. Where we at right now? So, okay, we're still trying to hold this 18, right around my 1810s. So let's keep it on watch. Oh, man. So you sold? I told you I had you, Naughty. I told you I was going to have you back today. Didn't I not? I told you. And don't get me wrong. It's still looking good. It's still looking good. Don't get it twisted. Because you're on top of 63.50. I mean, you still got like this somewhat of a little bull flaggish looking pattern where it can still push up. Because you're only 50 cents away from that 64. You're only 50 cents away. Bam. Let's see. Come on. 30 cents, baby. Come on. 25 cents away. Let's go, man. Let's go. Come on, Vix. You should be cracking all the way back down to 18s now. There we go. 1811. It's about to hit my alert, guys. I got it set for 1810s. It should be up about a penny away from my alert. About a penny away from my alert. Right here, guys. Look where my alert is at. I'm waiting for it to trigger it. So 1810s, yeah. Look at 1810s. May have a little bit of because you gotta remember that used to be an old resistant area. Again, if we go back a little bit, go back. Right here. That's why we're gonna need to crack 1810s. And once we do crack the 1810s, look how much room you have to fall back underneath 1810s, all the way down into the 1750s and so forth. So that's why we need to crack 1810s. That's why we need to crack that bad boy. Even more room to fall back down to the 17s. Down to at least 1750. I'll give it at least 1750. Close to 1750, somewhere in that bracket. Because we're going to need to crack 18. Because we're going to need to crack out of the 18s back into the 17s. Why are y'all not pushing? Come on. They should be flying right now. I mean, we're all the way down to 18s right now. Come on, man. Why is Spy up? Man, look how far we didn't fail. I mean, how far Vix didn't fail. Why is these things not? What is going on? Why is these things not catapulting? Come on, man. We should be hitting 64 by now. Spy should be hitting 88s by now. I mean, yeah, close to the 88s now. What is going on? Come on now. Y'all should be pushing. Y'all should be squeezing. Let's go. Vix fell down a good amount. We cracked $18. You got room to fall down to that $17.50. We need to crack 18 down to the 17.50s, right down towards that trend line I told you guys about. Well, we got room to come down this way towards 17.50. All right, here we go. Let me see. If we could crack 18s, that'll put us into the 17s. 18s into the 17 levels. We're only 7 cents away out of 18. 80 cents away. So we need to stay underneath 18 down into the 17s. So we need to see like 1790s and so forth. Man, we almost right there, Nadia. We about 20 cents away. And that's crazy that these damn things are not like squeezing. That is insane. I mean, VIX is still pulling. We should have been hit 64. SPY should have been hit 88. I mean, we slowly creeping up there, but still. Like, good Lord, how much do they need? All right, 1803. Look like we about to crack out of the 18s into the 17s. Come on, man. VIX, I mean, they should be pushing. And look, I mean, look at VIX is still falling. We about to damn near fall into the 17s. Right? Almost to where my other line is at. This is crazy. This thing should have been, I mean, IWM and them should have been, like, this is crazy work. I mean, look at this. We almost into the 17s, guys. We almost into the 17s. All right, here we go. Let me see. Can Boss really start to move in now? Can we really go for these pushes now? Can we get this continuation push? Can we, please? 74 is 30 cents away. Come on. And VIX is still pulling. Man, what is stopping them from, like, what is the deal? I mean, I see AMD starting to get a little weak because you fell from the 8%. So it look like we having a little bit of trouble right here on SPY right at 88. I don't see really nothing in the way on VIX. I mean, on IWM, though. I mean, we already above 63.50. I don't see nothing in the way. Like, yeah, we'll see, man. This is a little off-putting to me. This bad boy should be pushing up towards 64 right now. I mean, I know it's overextended, but I mean, after this drop that we just had, that we just encountered with VIX, these bad boys should be pushing. All right, here we go, 20 cents. All right, VIX is starting. Here we go. Okay, VIX is starting to light up. Finally, like, god dang, like, how much more do you need? Like, jeez Louise. Let's go. I got out too. Naughty, I was with you. I was with you. I was with you. I ain't say nothing though, but I was creeping in. Creeping in, still pushing. Just stir it up. Still pushing. I was waiting. I ain't gonna lie, I was waiting. I was waiting. Let's see if we're gonna actually get that push up though. I had it for today's date. I had it for 266. 266. You remember I told you? Remember I was telling you about taking profits before we hit like certain areas? Remember I told you about that? Remember that's what happened to you last time, remember? That was I forgot, I think it was on Apple with me, remember? Remember I told you to take profits when you have them? Like, even though you get close to these levels, take profits. What did I do? Take profits. Bam. I told you. Take it when you have it. Even if it pushes up, I took the meat of the move. That's all that matters. Take the meat of the move, Queen. Now, could we possibly still push up to 64? We could. Maybe in a little range. As long as we hold 63.50, I mean, it could hold a range and then get the break. I did it. I had to join, man. I was like, man, I got to do it. It's just too much good opportunities right now. I had to do it. Good opportunities. I could not pass it, especially with this drop still continuing. I had to do it. I was kind of getting a little pissed off because I'm like, man, we should have been pushing. Like, especially as much as VIX drop, this bad boy should have been squeezing. And SPY. Both should have been squeezing past. I mean, SPY should have been squeezing past 88 up, and VIX should have been squeezing past 64 up. I mean, I know, right, like I said, I know right now it's overextended. I mean, but this thing is still bullish. I still think has room to run up to 64 to 65. So I caught the pullbacks. So I caught this little pullback here. I caught this one. Caught this one right back on. I mean, because I know we didn't come all the way back down to these areas, but I did see a 63. I said bump it. So I counted my candles. 1, 2 red candles down. I caught right here, and then caught it right back on. I mean, either that, I was gonna be foolish to miss the opportunity. I mean, I had to take something. As soon as I seen red candles come in, and I already knew the uptrend, I had to catch something. I had to wait on red candles to come in. 63, all the way back on up. So I had to catch something. I had to catch something on it. And look, look. Let me see if it's gonna push. Always happen when you get out of a trade. It does what you want it to do. I hate that. I hate when it do that. As soon as you get out of a trade, and now all of a sudden they wanna. Let's see if we're gonna get that push to 64. Still looking. I mean, it's still a little overextended. Still a little overextended. So we'll see. But I was waiting on this. Little. So Nadia, what I waited for was the 9 EMA pullback. So once we came like right here, I watched that 9 EMA. So I caught the like 9 EMA pullback. So all I did was just play the little pullback movement. That's basically all I did. Cause it was either wait for this to come all the way back down towards the 260, 268, which I kind of had a feeling it wasn't. So I just went ahead and caught this one and just kind of took a risk on it. 63, and look what I told you. I should have just freaking held it. I should have held it. Because now I was doing what I wanted to do. Never fail. Never fail. Let me see if they're gonna go for that 64 push. I mean, I know we got sellers sitting right here, but let me see if they're gonna try to go for it. I mean, they might as well. They close to it before they pull back. Let me see if they're gonna try to go for the push before the pullback. Because I see VIX is trying to get a little bounce, so that could equal a little pullback coming. A little bit of a pullback. That's why I caught it. That's why I told you. But I told you, like I said, Nadia, you don't have to be pitch perfect. You don't have to be right at 64. You can start taking profits before you hit it, because you got to realize that's another key level up where sellers can be sitting. So I'd rather take that opportunity and grab it. So I did grab it, and I got out right before here because I don't know if we was gonna break it. So instead of me holding the bag, and if we do turn, at least I got out. If it break out, cool. But again, we don't know what's gonna happen right here. Because I mean, the way that VIX look like, I mean, VIX may try to bounce, and you already know VIX bounces on up. That means we could pull back. So I just didn't want to wait. I mean, we was already low enough. Now, could I anticipate another one? Yeah. Like if we get back above 1810s, back up like towards the 1850s, because you gotta keep in mind now 1850 is resistance. Now again, if we can bounce back up, get rejected underneath 1850, and then pull back down again, oh yeah, because that means that you'll be setting up for another pullback coming on either SPY or IWM, which could be even a harder pullback. See, this one was a lighter pullback, but if VIX goes for a stronger push up, that means you'll be setting up for a stronger pullback down. So that means that we could go from 64s back down to these key levels where it could be a possible bouncing opportunity. As long as that 1850 holds, that means that our bottom should hold. So just be mindful of that. But again, we was already low enough, because remember I already told you the 1810 level. I mean, I was good with that. Because I mean, we didn't fell down for low enough. So now the best thing to do is wait for buyers to step back in, run into resistance, and then pull back down for the next leg down. That'd be the smartest thing to do. So I done took profits right around this level, so I'm good. I didn't want to let greed get the better of me. I didn't want to be stupid and greedy and just. I mean, if it break, cool. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I took a small pullback bounce opportunity. Cool. I'll take that. And if a bigger one can present itself, I'll go for it. But I do want a stronger pullback. I wouldn't mind a stronger pullback down to some good areas. We can see, and that's the thing. Queen, take profits. It don't matter if it breaks out. You took the meat of the move. That's all that matter. Again, could we go for a stronger pullback? It's a possibility. I mean, I know right now we're still pulling. I'm talking about as far as on VIX. But if VIX so happens to bounce, let's just say, for example, if it so happens to bounce and regain off of $18, you gotta remember, that's a whole number. If buyers do so happen to move at 18, push its way back up to 1810s, up to 1850s, let those buyers step in, let them run right into a bull trap, and then reverse it back on down. So that means as VIX goes on up, that means your IWM and your SPY should be setting for a nice pullback on down. So all we gotta do is figure out what is 1850 equivalent to on IWM and even SPY. So we got to figure out as that goes up and we pull back down. So the question is, okay, could 662.80 68 be equivalent to VIX's 1850 tops? So that's the best way to put it. Because what we want to see, as VIX sets itself up for a possible green to red, we want to set ourselves up for a possible red to green, because we want to play the opposite. No more money to play, thanks. Okay, nah. Shout out to you. Hey, you made money. Oh, nah, anything to help you, Queen. I told you I had your back. So shout out to you. Hey, I told you I was gonna help you through that trade. I told you it wasn't as difficult as it was, huh? You see that? Without overthinking? You see that? We made it through, didn't we? See? And again, guys, shout out to the team. W my team. W to the mods. And also, again, Nadia, shout out to you. Thank you so much for the donut. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. I know I gotta soon be heading on out, guys, because I do have an appointment going on out. I was glad that I was able to help you guys through the battle, through understanding the setup, so you wouldn't put yourself on the wrong side of things. Understanding, your uptrends, downtrends, understanding by by all by just watching. Again, I use VIX to be honest. That's what helps me, through SPY. Because put it like this, VIX is gonna do the opposite of SPY. If you're good at watching VIX, you can trade SPY, IWM, and all those contracts to trades using VIX, because you already know. Okay, if VIX is going up, you already know it's a put alert, right? Because all your shorts and everything's gonna follow VIX. However, if it's going down, we know that's a call alert. It's about as simple as you can make it. So don't overcomplicate it by having this chart, that chart, this chart. Man, you can use one chart to make any move up or down, calls, puts, that easy. It's the truth. Now, SPY, I'm good at. With SPY, I like use SPY too because I know the price points. I'm good with understanding and identifying price points, the price levels that we need to hold, and so forth. I'm good with that. So that's why I tie in my SPY with my VIX. So, and again, the smartest way to do it, because I know a lot of these other traders that you guys watch that break down all these things. I'm done with another stock, only SPY and IWM. Yeah, don't get greedy either. Don't you get greedy until we get a good. You can do another trade. What you say you was out of money. I was gonna say, well, you could do another one. Once we get a good strong pullback situation, almost like a slingshot effect. Once VIX start to pick his way back on up to some resistance, then back down, because that means that's gonna create a pullback bounce. So all you got to do is identify, okay, what will be some good areas where buyers can step in. We know. Think about it, guys. What is your pivot point for the day for SPY? If all else fails, say for instance we didn't hold, right? Say for instance we ran up towards the 688.75 and look. Oh, Nadia, look at IWM. Oh, now it's doing it. Well, at least I called it out. Hey, at least I called it out. I ain't tripping. 5 cents away. I called it out. Right at 64. I told you, Queen. You kept saying 63. What I told you, 64. I wouldn't lie to you. 1 penny away. 1 penny away. 1 penny, 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 1 penny. You son of 1 penny. 64. Stop playing with me. Stop with this foreplay. Come on, man. 98, 99. And there you go. And that's how you call your plays, baby. Queen, what did I call it from? 61.50 to what? 64. Called it. Beautiful play. Queen, I told you. What area I told you? What was the first thing this morning I told you to watch? 61.50. 61.50. And I told you, I said, I think we could push up to 64 to 65. Do I think we still push up to 65? I still think so. But I knew one of the levels was going to be 64 for sure. Just like I told you guys that we was going to push up towards 87.12 on SPY. And next level up is towards that 88.75. But, so, I called out, man, guys, if y'all didn't make money off of my calls, I don't know what else to tell you. Shout out to Nadia. She made profit on it. She banked on it. I was glad to help you on that one, Queen. Anytime. Okay, before I even head out, guys, if all else fails and sellers do come in aggressive on SPY, I want to ask to see how many people was paying attention to me. All else fails and we so happen to pull back on SPY, where is going to be that price point 9 times out of 10 we're going to return back to? Let me see how much y'all paid attention. If all else fails, if sellers were to come in aggressive, underneath the 88s, 87s, and yank the crap out of SPY, 9 times out of 10, where are we heading? We talking about this morning. If we pull back, where's gonna be that exactly? See, Naughty, see, that's why you my man. That's why you and Aussie my number ones, man. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. When you'll fall back down from this level, all the way back down to here like a magnet. You leave from it, and those sellers come in, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna return right back to it. That, you see that? You see? That's why I love you. You listen. You listen. That's why I love you. Exactly. So we get a hard pullback. We start to crack below the 86s. Down past the VWAP, down towards where? 84s, which is where your 50 SMS lined up with. So, I mean, come on, man. I mean, you can't get no better than this. Then on a Friday, guys, for the first half of the market, man, that was pretty much perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful. First half of the market, uptrend. Now, where we go from here for the second half, don't make me lie to you. I don't know. You know? I mean, now you got to worry about these tops and you got to worry about these bottoms on VIX now, because now $18, $18.10. We know we have room to rotate back up towards possible areas of $18.50, which that means that's going to require your what? Your SPY, IWM to possibly what? Pull back. So if this bad boy start gaining traction back to the upside, you know, buy stepping in at 18 and pushing back on up, where you think the buys are going on VIX? 18.50. Which will put you where? 20 EMA. 1850. Well, you'll do a nice what? Red to green move back this way, which should make SPY do what? Pull back. Should possibly make IWM do what? Pull back. So, but the beauty part about it is you're underneath 1850. So, if they do get a push up to 1850, make sure you stay underneath 1850, because again, that 1850 is going to be equivalent to SPY and IWM's bottoms, right? VIX's tops is going to be equivalent to SPY's and IWM's bottoms. So, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. That's why I got out for the possible reversal. We was 2 areas already low enough. $18, whole number. That's why I took my profit. So now we may be getting ready to bounce our way back on up to retesting. We're already above 1810s, back up to where? 1850s. So it does have room to run up to it. Now, I'm not saying we're going to break it, but you do have room to run up to test it. But you are underneath it, because now you're taking a strong support that was once support, now can possibly be utilized for strong resistance. So that means as long as that 1850 holds and sellers come in, the next leg on down may be down back down towards 1750. So, just saying. So we got the first half of the market out of the way. We done with it. Finito. We done with it. Finito. So yeah, guys, I gotta soon head on out, man. I do have an appointment, man. So start next week. The game plan is, and plus I got over the weekend. I gotta fix my streaming. And again, to my TikTok, my Twitch and my Kicks, guys. I do apologize for not streaming with you guys today. For some reason, after the updates on the OBS, it kicked me out of my stream elements. So yeah, it caused a pause in my my multi-streaming. So I'm just letting you guys know what happened. So it messed up everything that I already had originally set up. So, but other than that, guys, I'm about to soon be heading on out. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concern, guys, do feel free to reach out to your boy. I'm here to help you with whatever you need help with. So, the goal is, even for Friday, we need to stay in the 680 range. So, even going into this weekly chart, as far as weekly, so right now, we're holding up pretty decent. So, right now, that look like we could be holding up pretty well going into next week. This uptrend look like it's still holding going into next week. So, 680 is holding. Up to 682, we're in the 687s, but right now, look like this level is still holding. So what we don't want to see happen for the second half of the market, what we don't need to happen is we don't want to fall back underneath 680s and so forth, because we don't want to start to turn. As long as we hold that 680s and above, we should be golden as far as staying in this range going into next week. Next week, we should be having non-farm payroll data and whatnot, and you already know, guys, I'll post everything on the Patrons for my Patreon members as far as, you know, and Discord as far as earnings and economics and everything else. But so far, so good, guys, man. Great job for the first half of the market. You guys did an amazing job. Job well done. We played the uptrend to a science, understanding on how, you know, the movements of it, not being, you know, idiotic and jumping in on the shorts when we need to be jumping in on the call sides and so forth. But you guys did an amazing job, man. I couldn't be more proud of this team. So, I mean, we played all of this to a T. I mean, from SPY, IWM, did an amazing job, guys. Couldn't be more proud of this team, man. But if you are new to my channel, man, please do your boy a favor. Go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. If you already subscribed, you already know what to do. Hit the thumbs up if you are enjoying the content, making money from the content, and you want to see more of this content, man. Just do what you got to do. Twitch and Kick, follow, subscribe to avoid the ads. And Twitch and Kick, I should have everything running by next week. It was just, the fact is, OBS, every time they update stuff, they change people's settings, original settings, and it messed up mine this morning. So that's why I wasn't able to get on Twitch, because they kicked me out of my stream elements. So it wasn't my fault. It was OBS for something. They're always doing something crazy. So yeah, guys, about to be heading on out, man. You already know. You guys go enjoy y'all weekend. Have a blessed, safe weekend. And don't forget, next week is my birthday week. So we will be turning up. So Wednesday, that's crazy. That Wild Card Wednesday is going to be my birthday. So again, if y'all want to send donations, man, hit your boy up, PayPal, whatever the case may be. I'll be taking that, but I'll be putting that towards the kids and whatever they need. Not me. I'm good. But other than that, guys, thank y'all so much, man. You guys stay blessed. You guys stay safe. You already know what I'm about to say before I head on out. Maximize your reward. Minimize your risk. Always put grateful for green and you will succeed every single time. Till then, guys. Have a blessed weekend. I will see y'all as usual for Money Monday on my birthday weekend. We gonna turn up. Y'all know what time it is, man. Love y'all. Peace.
Subscribe for more content.